playing host to Chennai Super Kings at the Savai Mansingh Stadium in Jaipur. The news coming in is that Chennai Super Kings skipper Mahendra Singh Dhoni has won the toss and he has elected to bowl first. So they will be batting first, the home side, and there will be a lot of pressure on skipper Ajinkya Rahane along with the other opener in Josh Butler and middle order batsman Steven Smith, Sanju Samson. Quickly we'll talk about the playing 11 now for both the sides as Chennai have won the toss and they've elected to field first. Firstly, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Karthik Sinha. With me in the commentary box is Wali Siddiqui, the young man who's ever so enthusiastic about the Indian Premier League. Good evening, Wali.
Good evening, Karthik. I hope you're doing good.
Absolutely loving it. And now the playing 11 for the home side, Rajasthan Royals: Ajinkya Rahane, Josh Butler, Steven Smith, Sanju Samson, Rahul Tripathi, Ben Stokes, Riyan Parag, the youngster, making his IPL debut, Jofra Archer, Shreyas Gopal, Jaydev Unadkat back in the side, and Dhaval Kulkarni. So 3 changes for Rajasthan Royals in this contest. While for Chennai Super Kings, Shane Watson and Faf du Plessis will open the innings, followed by Suresh Raina, Ambati Raidu, MS Dhoni, the captain and wicketkeeper, Kedar Jadhav, Ravindra Jadeja, Deepak Chahar, Mitchell Santner, Shardul Thakur and Imran Tahir. So a couple of changes for Chennai Super Kings and 3 changes for Rajasthan Royals.
Right, so while we talk about the changes over here for Rajasthan Royals, Ajinkya Rahane is the captain, Josh Butler the wicketkeeper. He will definitely be the player to watch out for in terms of his good run with the bat. Steven Smith also reincarnated himself in the previous match after scoring a good 70-odd run. Sanju Samson has been a bit hot and cold. Rahul Tripathi. Ben Stokes also has been in that category, which has not specified his price tag as of now. Riyan Parag will be an interesting watch out. Jofra Archer has been impressive for Rajasthan Royals. Shreyas Gopal, if there was if there was a way of saying that if Shreyas Gopal has impressed, then he is one of the most impressive uncapped players in the Indian Premier League as of now. Jaydev Unadkat, Dhaval Kulkarni. But the changes you talked about, I think they will be interesting because Rajasthan Royals always believe in the philosophy of giving young talent and young Indian uncapped players the opportunity. So let's see and hope that Rajasthan Royals actually do wonders over here.
Absolutely. So 3 changes for Rajasthan Royals: Prashant Chopra, Mithun and Krishnappa Gautam making way for young Riyan Parag, Sanju Samson and Jaydev Unadkat. Sanju Samson missed out due to an injury. He's back in the side and so is Jaydev Unadkat. And we will quickly talk about Riyan Parag, the 17-year-old boy making his debut for the Rajasthan Royals.
So if you talk about Riyan Parag, Karthikeya, he made his IPL. He is making his IPL debut today. He was born in the year 2001, so he basically is a 21st generation child, 17 years old of age. He is the first Indian and the first first-class cricketer to be born in the 21st century. Like I told you, was part of the victorious India under-19 team that won in New Zealand under the leadership of Prithvi Shaw. So you could just see that even I've got old because of this.
Only you're old. Think about me. Well, it is the young Riyan making his debut today. Riyan Parag, 17-year-old boy, first-class cricketer from India to be born in the 21st century. What a day it is for him. While for Chennai Super Kings, a couple of changes. No Harbhajan Singh or Scott Kugling in the team today. And instead of those two, they've got Mitchell Santner, the New Zealand left-arm spinner, and Shardul Thakur back in the side. So those are the changes for both the sides. Chennai Super Kings winning the toss and electing to field first. Let's talk about the head-to-head here between the two sides. 20 matches have been played and it's heavily in favour of Chennai Super Kings, winning 13 of the 20 matches between the two sides, while Rajasthan Royals have come out on top only on 7 occasions. And this is the time for Rajasthan Royals to get a couple of quick wins under their belt before almost half their squad leave for World Cup duty.
Right, they only have just 1 win against the Royal Challengers Bangalore. They themselves are struggling, so it is important for RCB to win against a formidable CSK side, which has been doing wonders ever since the start of the tournament. In 2008, let me tell you. But I need to ask you one question, Karthikeya. Why did they drop Harbhajan Singh? Because he was in such fine form. So what might be the reason behind that?
I'm absolutely, but not sure why, and it's a very difficult decision to drop someone who's got 2 man of the match performances under his belt already this season as Harbhajan Singh. But they've gotten Mitchell Santner, maybe just for a little variation, a little bit of a difference as far as the attack is concerned. They've got Suresh Raina and Kedar Jadhav who can bowl off spin, but Harbhajan Singh I'm not very sure. I'm perplexed as to why he hasn't made it to the playing 11 today. But well, it's Mahendra Singh Dhoni's decision, and more often than not, he's generally spot on.
But it's Mitchell Santner who comes in, and if we talk about Mitchell Santner, he is an impressive Kiwi bowler as well. If you talk about his T20 career, though, standout performance was against India in the first T20 International World Cup that happened in 2017. The first game itself, where he took 6 wickets against India and bundled them out for 75. So he is no rookie if you talk about him. And apart from that, Deepak Chahar has also mightily impressed CSK as well as his captain. 3 wickets in the previous game against the Kolkata Knight Riders, was the player of the match as well. Also, for your kind of information, also holds the record for most number of dot balls bowled in the IPL. So that's another record that was made by Deepak Chahar. And apart from that, Ravindra Jadeja, if you talk about him, he's pretty handy with the bat, and especially since the World Cup squad is pretty close to announcement, it is important for Jadeja to show what his true potential and true worth is. But CSK, if you look at it, oozes with balance, I guess.
Absolutely, one of the most balanced side in the IPL, along with the Sunrisers Hyderabad. I was reading a tweet from former Indian cricketer Chetan Sharma today about his potential playing 11 for the World Cup, and there was no place for Rishabh Pant in that. He's gone in with Dinesh Karthik. We'll talk about the Indian squad for the World Cup, which is not very far away from being announced, but the action at the Sawai Man Singh Stadium is also not very far away. The players are striding out as we get close to the first delivery that will be bowled in this contest. And people who are tuned in, I'd like to greet you with a very, very good evening. Ram Jani says Rajasthan will win. Priya Krishna says we want score. Well, Priya, wait on for the match to start and we will continue to give you scores. While Rahul Kantiwala is supporting Chennai today. Praveen Kothari, good evening. And along with Rahul Shinde, Vasu and Kailash Bhandari, who's tuned in from the US, a very, very good evening. And Ram Naran says the link to English commentary is not available on the page. Well, it is, and if it's not, I've just signaled it out to the tech team and make sure it is available on the website and on the app as well. Thank you for that information, Ram. Aman Jisar supporting Chennai Super Kings, and Ram Naran, it is being worked on as far as the app is concerned as well. I've got a thumbs up from the tech team that it is now available on the app and the website as well. Apart from that, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, these are the platforms you can follow us. And Hussain Jut, along with all the others tuned in, a very, very warm welcome to Cricket Lounge on Sports Flashes. I'd like to remind you, I'm Karthik Sinha. With me is Walli Siddiqui, the young and effervescent, always enthusiastic Walli Siddiqui, and he is once again dressed dapper as ever.
Hope you guys could see me, but it's alright. And we're just moments away from the first ball being bowled over here. Chennai Super Kings had won the toss and elected to bowl first. Rajasthan Royals will have to score big because last time they came here to bat and they just scored a moderate total of 140, which was actually quite too less against a really good Kolkata Knight Riders side. And Deepak Chahar will be the bowler to bowl with the new ball in the very first over, and he was quite impressive against KKR. Got 3 wickets. Was the player of the match. 24 matches, 19 wickets taken with an economy of 7.24. And if there is a room for a fourth pacer in the Indian squad, I think Deepak Chahar might not be a bad shout out.
Absolutely. Srijan Casey thinks Rajasthan Royals will win, while Mahavir Raj is supporting Chennai Super Kings today. This is all coming in from our YouTube feeds live chat, and Rahul Kulkarni is supporting Rajasthan Royals, while we've got Nurboni Mia as well tuned in. First delivery ball and a single taken there, and it's Josh Butler now who is on strike. 147.3 his strike rate for the England international. 43rd match in the IPL, more than 1,200 runs in this contest. The first one came in as a leg bye, so both the batsmen yet to open their account. It's Ajinkya Rahane and Josh Butler who've come out to open the innings, and it's Deepak Chahar, the man who impressed so much in the previous match for Chennai Super Kings. He will be opening the bowling and straight away on the mark, in line with off and middle there. And I have to say, this young man has impressed so much, has Deepak Chahar. Got a bit of a mouthful from Mahendra Singh Dhoni after bowling those 2 beamers. But the Agra-born youngster who was born in 1992, he's done a terrific job. Came back very well in that over as well. And as far as his performances are concerned, played 1 ODI for India. Deepak Chahar picking up 1 wicket. But there will be a lot of onus now on Josh Butler to get the Rajasthan Royals off to a flying start, and that's exactly what he's done. Clips one away through towards deep mid-wicket. First boundary of the innings for Rajasthan Royals, and that's come off the bat of Josh Butler. Wonderful timing.
There was nothing wrong with that delivery. If you look at it again, it was on the up, and the kind of confidence and the kind of good form that Josh Butler is in, he just timed it to perfection towards the mid-wicket boundary, and that's a beautiful shot. He moves on to 4. Rajasthan scores on 5, and if you talk about Josh Butler's IPL stats, then he has played 43 games for the Rajasthan Royals and has 850. So you can just see how much he loves this tournament with an average of 35. So that just shows that Josh Butler is one of the man to be careful of, because if he goes on, we were talking about Chris Gayle yesterday for Kings 11 Punjab. He actually hampered quite a few Mumbai Indians bowlers. So it has to be taken into consideration that Chennai Super Kings get his wicket first if they want to chase a target under 150 or 60 below.
Rahul Sharma was a fan of Mahendra Singh Dhoni supporting Chennai Super Kings today, while Ram Narayan has confirmed that the link on the app is now working. Thank you so much for your feedback. While Priyanka Patel is tuned in to our YouTube feed. Welcome, Priyanka. 5 for no loss at the moment. Rajasthan Royals after 4 deliveries. A slip in possession, and Josh Butler gets stuck into another one this time. It's a maximum. Straight down the ground into the side screen for a 6.
Again, I will not blame Deepak Chair for that delivery, because that was a really good, that was bowled in a really good length. He just rode back and just smashed it over long off, and that's one of Josh Butler's favorite shots, and the kind of confidence and good form he has, that like I've repeated in the past as well. I think Josh Butler can punish any bowler in world cricket as of now, and that was a beautiful shot. What an important 6 for the Rajasthan Royals. 11 for no loss in 0.5 overs, and it is really important for them to make a mark against Chennai Super Kings, because their tournament is running out as of now.
Absolutely. Rajasthan Royals need to start getting a string of wins here, while Chennai Super Kings are now starting their run of about 4 games on the road, and they will play those 4 games in the gap and a period of 10 days. End of the over, 1 over gone. It's 11 for no loss. Rajasthan Royals, a decent start for the Royals. They've got Josh Butler in fine nick. And talking about Rajasthan Royals, they are 7th in the table. The only team that's done worse than them is obviously Royal Challengers Bangalore, playing 6, losing 6. While talking about Rajasthan Royals, they played 5, they lost 4, and they have won just once, and that too was against Royal Challengers Bangalore. Karthik Vishwanathan is supporting Chennai Super Kings, while we've got Abhishek Kumar as well saying CSK will win today. So there's a lot of support for Chennai Super Kings, and Saroj Patel is also tuned into our YouTube feed. A very, very warm welcome to all of you tuned in to Cricket Lounge on Sports Flashes. 1 over gone, it's 11 for no loss, and the bulk of the scoring has been done by Josh Butler. He's on 10. Ran is yet to open his account, and they've got 1 run as a leg by.
So you can just see how important of a game this is for Rajasthan Royals, because Chennai Super Kings sit on top like usual with 5 wins under the belt and 1 loss coming against the Mumbai Indians at the Wankhede. The total number of points that CSK have are 10, and then followed by KKR, who are on the second spot with 8 points, 4 wins and 2 losses. MI also have 8 points with 4 wins and 2 losses. Kings 11 Punjab are at the 4th spot, 4 wins and 3 losses in 7 games, 8 points for them too. Sunrise Hyderabad are at 5th, 6 matches played, 3 wins and 3 losses. They've seemed to lost quite a momentum over here. 6 points for them. Delhi Capitals have been a bit hot and cold. 6 matches played, 3 wins, 3 losses for them too. 6 points for them. And Rajasthan Royals, 5 games, 1 win and 4 losses. So this is an important game. If they manage to beat CSK, then this might turn out to be a really good contest, because you can see Mumbai Indians were also having a pretty bad tournament. In their first 3 games they lost 2-1-1, but as soon as they beat CSK, they got their form back, and then
Absolutely.
they beat SRH and then Kings 11
Over the
Punjab.
years, Chennai Super Kings has been the team to beat. While it's Mitchell Santner who started the second over, the left-arm spinner from New Zealand, drafted into the side in place of Harbhajan Singh, and now Rahane dances down the track and flicks one away through towards deep mid-wicket for 4. His first runs. Rahane opens his account in style, although against the turn, but excellent use of the feet from Ajinkya Rahane, right down to the pitch of the ball, and whips one away between mid-wicket and mid-on to collect his first boundary. His first runs for Ajinkya Rahane. We've got Sanjay Singh tuned in to our YouTube channel, while we've got Gangaram supporting Rajasthan, and Pramod Bhandari says my favourite is Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and Sanjay Singh, Suraj Sharma is supporting a Rajasthan Royals win, and Ajinkya Rahane has done it again, this time through the offside. An excellent inside out shot through towards deep extra cover for a 4.
I guess they've learned from their mistakes, Karthikeya, because in the last game against Kolkata Knight Riders, only 36 or 40 runs had come in the first 6 overs of power play, and you could just see with the intent that Ajinkya Rahane and Jos Buttler will do all what they must in order to score at least 60 to 65 runs in the first 6 overs in order to add pressure on the Chennai Super Kings bowling lineup. And a fine start by both the batsmen. Ajinkya Rahane is currently on 8 of 5 deliveries, and that's just another bonus for Rajasthan Royals, because that's wide, and Dhoni also leaves it behind. So 5 runs for them. An extra ball needs to be bowled over here. A poor start by Mitchell Sandner. The score moves on to 22 with that. What a beautiful start for Rajasthan Royals.
Absolutely wonderful start for Royals. Couple of boundaries at the bat, and this time drifting one down the leg side, and 5 wides given there. And score moves on to 24 now. Rahane is on 8, Buttler is on 10. 6 extras already conceded by Chennai Super Kings in the 1.4 overs that they've bowled. And beautiful that from Santner. A bit of flight and beats the outside edge of Rahane's bat. Divya Kumari is supporting Jaiho Dhoni, while we got Pallavi Pandit and Kushal Golcha saying the power play score will be 50 for 1 at the end of 6 overs. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Ali Akbar Roman has tuned in from Assam. A very good evening. While Sanjay Singh says there's no electricity from where he is, well, I'm afraid I really can't help you with that. But I love the creativity and the imagination of all our
I guess he's using his data as of now.
Absolutely, data. I hope your phone is fully charged so that you stay tuned in. Rocky Style Babu says 50 for 1 will be the score, and he's a massive fan of Rajasthan Royals is Hulash Golcha, while Unnati Pandey is tuned in again. Arsh Khan along with Pappu Tiwari supporting Chennai Super Kings. And now we've got a lot of you tuning in. Please, I'd like to ask you, what do you think will be the score at the end of the power play? And at the moment, 2 overs gone. It's 25 for no loss Rajasthan Royals. Well, they lost the toss. They were put into bat first, and they would be mightily pleased with the start that they've got so far.
25 for no loss in 2 overs. Ajinkya Rahane is on 9 of 7 deliveries. 2 boundaries struck by him. One towards the mid-wicket boundary, and the other towards deep extra cover. Jos Buttler on the other end. He's on 10 of 5 deliveries. 1 boundary and 1 6, and that 6 was just amazing. 200 strike rate if you talk about Jos Buttler, and 112 for Ajinkya Rahane. 25 for no loss in 2.1, and a good comeback by Deepak Chahar, because he almost struck Ajinkya Rahane's front pad. Ajinkya Rahane just inside his that and couldn't get the single over here, but this will be a really good match. We saw a thriller of a contest last night, and it almost went to the super over.
Absolutely, the final delivery, they needed 2 runs, did Mumbai Indians, and they stole the show. I think the only one who stole the show was the big West Indian in Karen Pollard. In the meantime, another cracking back foot punch from Ajinkya Rahane. That will race away through towards the cover fence for 4. Third boundary for Rahane, and each better than the other one. One was a flick towards deep mid-wicket, then an inside-out over extra cover, and now a glorious back foot punch from Ajinkya Rahane. Spot on as far as the timing is concerned, and he's now taken the score to 29 for no loss. Great to see Ajinkya Rahane back in a good touch, and a wicket like this will certainly help him. Rubul Deka says 54 for 2 will be the score after the power play, while we've got Ankita Meena supporting Rajasthan Royals, Niruta Nepal supporting Chennai Super Kings, Shesha Mani supporting Chennai, while Brajesh Singh says Rajasthan Royals will win. Pappu Tiwari supporting CSK, while Surat Sharma is saying that today is the day for Rajasthan Royals. Chitranjan Kumar supporting Chennai. Priyanka Patel obviously convinced that this is very good batting this from Rajasthan Royals, and Ajinkya Rahane hasn't had a great tournament apart from that 70 he scored against the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Got a couple of 20s, and now he is on 14 not out of just 10 deliveries. Suraj Sharma says 70 will be the score at the end of power play, and Suvam Regmi says, what is this CSK? Well, they've certainly not started the way they would have wanted. 31 for no loss after 2.4 overs are Rajasthan Royals, and the slow delivery there from Chahar.
A good delivery by Deepak Chahar, got struck by a boundary, a back foot punch by Ajinkya Rahane in the second delivery. But we were talking about Karen Pollard stealing the show last night. It might be Ajinkya Rahane and Jos Buttler who do it this time, because what a start Rajasthan Royals have got this time around. Dhoni needs to scratch his head and get an important wicket over here, because they know as soon as Jos Buttler accelerates, it can turn out to be really be really deadly for Chennai Super Kings. Also taking into consideration that Harbhajan Singh is not in their locker as of now.
Well, there's a huge appeal now for leg before as Ajinkya Rahane looked to flick one on the onside. And Chair is confident it's going. Dhoni is smiling, saying, "Are you sure?" And will he go for it? Well, no. Yes, he has. Just with the second left, he's gone for the DRS as Mahendra Singh Dhoni. I think the only thing that Dhoni thought may have tilted it in their favour is that Rahane was shuffling towards the offside. Jadeja is not convinced. Watto is not convinced. Deepak Chahar certainly is very convinced. It's not a no ball. So that's one tick in the box. Ajay Prakash Singh supporting Chennai Super Kings. We've got Jujaram Devasi for Rajasthan Royals, Brijesh Singh as well, while Rohit Rawat says 65 for no loss will be the score at the end of the power play. Doesn't seem so for the inside edge. We'll have to wait for the Ultra Edge technology to confirm that, but there wasn't a no ball, so all that is okay. And we've got Adesh Jadhav tuned in to our YouTube feed. A very warm welcome, along with Jujaram Devasi, Brijesh Singh, Prakash, Jay Prakash and Mohammad Farazul, saying Rajasthan doing good batting. Absolutely, they've made a good start. So we'll have to wait and see. Now, where was the ball going? Was it gone to hit the stumps or not? It doesn't seem like there was an inside edge on that occasion.
I guess it might be a matter of height, Karthikeya, because if you look at it, Ajinkya Rahane was shuffling it. There might be, and the bowler is always interested. Whenever there is an LBW shot, the bowler will always be interested.
This might just be close.
And in fact, that's gone.
Review taken there. That was going to go on and hit the leg stump. Ruman is dancing in the aisles because he's supporting Rajasthan Royals. The umpire will have to take his decision back. First blow for Rajasthan Royals, and it is Deepak Chahar who struck, and Dhoni, well, he trusted the young gun, and the young gun has delivered. Rahane gone for 14. It's 31 for the loss of one wicket, and what a comeback after being clobbered for a 4 in this over, and Deepak Chahar delivers the wicket of the Rajasthan Royals skipper.
And the Dhoni review system works its magic once again, because it was Mahendra Singh Dhoni who didn't look convinced at one point, but at the final second you could just see that he went for the review, and what a review that was. Brilliantly taken, a brilliantly broken partnership. We were just talking about Deepak Chahar, how impressive he has been in breaking partnerships in the previous game as well, and now when Josh Butler and Ajinkya Rahane were looking to go the full Monty, they just took the big wicket of Ajinkya Rahane, who was looking really solid. Josh Butler, who's at the other end, who's on 11 of 6 deliveries, might just this wicket might just disrupt his play as well. The score as of now is on 31 for the loss of one wicket. Deepak Chahar gets the big blow. Ajinkya Rahane, the skipper of Rajasthan Royals, takes the long walk back to the dugout.
Absolutely, it's Rahane who's gone track left before by Deepak Chahar. First blow and the first blood for Chennai Super Kings. And Rahane hasn't had a great outing against Chennai Super Kings in the past. He has a low batting average of 20.91 in the IPL against the Chennai Super Kings. He's only scored before this game 251 runs in 13 innings with 250s, and he backed a duck against CSK during this match earlier in the competition, and it was a second ball duck for Rahane, and on that occasion as well it was Deepak Chahar who picked up his wicket. So an excellent outing for Deepak Chahar as far as being up against Rahane is concerned. And now Sanju Samson, the man who's back fit in the side, and he starts off with a clobbering boundary, pulls one away for 4.
You bowl a short delivery to Sanju Samson, he will punish you, and he just pulls that with utmost ease. A good boundary for Sanju Samson on his very first delivery. The score moves on to 35 for the loss of one wicket in 3 overs. Though they might have just lost the big wicket of Ajinkya Rahane. The score and then the scoring rate is pretty good for Rajasthan, 35 for 1. But I'm quite surprised that they didn't promote Steven Smith like they did in the last game. I think they might have made a mistake over here.
Well, because Steven Smith, generally we've seen, it takes a bit of time to get going, and he's finally starting to find his form. It might have been a good idea to send him up the order, but now they've sent Sanju Samson, and he started his innings with a wonderful pull shot through towards deep square leg. So 3 overs gone is 35 for the loss of one wicket at the moment, Rajasthan Royals. And we were talking about the changes in the side. 3 changes for Rajasthan Royals and a couple of changes for Chennai Super Kings. As far as Chennai Super Kings are concerned, no Harbhajan Singh, no Scott Kuglin today, and in place of that Mitchell Santner and Shardul Thakur have been included in the playing 11, while for Rajasthan Royals, Prashant Chopra, Midhun and Krishnappa Gautam make way for young Riyan Parag, Sanju Samson and Jaydev Unnadkat.
Right, so the score is 35 for the loss of 1 wicket in 3 overs. In fact, 11.67 is the current run rate. If we talk about Rajasthan, Jos Buttler is still out there. He's on 11 of 6 deliveries. He can turn out to be a real threat for Chennai Super Kings. And Sanju Samson on the other end was on 4 of just a 1. And there is no stopping Jos Buttler as of now. Another poor delivery. This time it was by Shardul Thakur, who bowled his first delivery of the spell and gets pulled towards square leg. And I think there might be an injury concern for Deepak Chahar. No, he's alright. So a good shot. And Jos Buttler continues to pile on the runs for Rajasthan. He moves on to 15 of 7 deliveries. And Rajasthan's score now is on 39 for the loss of 1 wicket in 3.1 overs.
A decent effort there from Deepak Chahar, but he was never going to get there. A boundary for Jos Buttler. He started the innings just the way he started the IPL, and now Deepak Chahar is sitting out of the boundary rope, clutching onto his left knee. And this could be a serious concern for Chennai Super Kings. Shardul Thakur not starting the way he would have wanted, but Buttler continues and cracks one away through extra cover for another boundary, this time on the up, and he's raced on to 19 of just 8 deliveries. Rajasthan Royals 43 for 1, and I've got comments coming in that the score will go past 200, and that's coming in from Suraj Rawat saying 200 plus, while Hushal Golcha says Sanju Samson smashes first 100 of this season's IPL. And Rajasthan supporter Rajendra Meena, along with we've got Hari Singh Bish supporting Chennai Super Kings, Irfan Khan and Chitranjan Kumar all tuned in, while Monir Hussain is supporting Chennai Super Kings. In the meantime, the boundaries keep on continuing, keep on flowing. Another one from Jos Buttler, cracks 3 back-to-back boundaries in this over. Shardul Thakur, welcome to Savai Mansingh Stadium, says Jos Buttler. Cross-seam delivery, and this one pulled away through towards fine leg for another boundary.
Shardul Thakur being put under pressure by the greatness of Jos Buttler. 3 back-to-back boundaries. He moves on to 23, 4 boundaries and 1 6. So 22 runs have come out of boundaries for him, and he's just taken 1 single. So you can imagine the carnage that he's inflicting on the Chennai Super Kings bowler over here. Shardul Thakur bowls again, but this time I think he has stoppaged it. Will he be caught? Yes, a big wicket for Chennai Super Kings. Miscues it 3 times too many, and the big wicket. Jos Buttler will have to walk back, and you could see the frustration in his eyes. You could see the passion in Shardul Thakur's eyes, and that's another big blow for Rajasthan, Karthikeya.
Yes, that was a short delivery. He was looking to pull that again through towards the onside, got the top half of the bat, and Ambadi Raidu was never going to drop that. After being creamed for 3 boundaries in the first 3 deliveries, Shardul Thakur strikes back, and that's the end of Jos Buttler's innings. Gone for 23 of just 10 deliveries, and now the former Australian skipper Stephen Smith strikes out to join Sanju Samson in the middle. Super. Thank you so much for your comment, Prakash Mitharwal, saying super coverage. While we've got Vinod Kharbanda supporting Chennai Super Kings. I'm sorry, Vilas Golcha says Buttler banks today, but Buttler has been sent back packing. And apart from that, we've got Anand Kushwaha supporting Chennai Super Kings. Ashok Sharma reckons it will be 215. The score for Rajasthan Royals. Pratap Singh supporting Chennai Super Kings. Vinod Kumar Jawla supporting Rajasthan Royals. And we've got Mohammad Shanto and Manohar Moli supporting CSK. Irfan Khan also supporting CSK. And Anil Bhai says Super Sanju Beta, the way he started off his innings. While Chennai, very good. Naveen Singh is from Uttarakhand supporting Chennai Super Kings. Mohit Patil also supporting Chennai here, and we've got Mohit Patil also saying that yellow is the champions. Yes, they certainly are the defending champions of this edition of the IPL. 3-time champions Chennai Super Kings, former champions Rajasthan Royals, whose fortress, well, it has been the Savai Mansingh Stadium, but a couple of quick wickets here would be a problem for Rajasthan Royals. Samson at 4 and Smith, the new batsman, out there in the middle. It's 47 for 2. Rajasthan Royals, the final delivery of this over still remaining. Ujjwal Ghosh says that CSK is capable of chasing 250 plus, while Royal Prajapati says today it is Rajasthan that will win. And we've got Sheesh Palmina also, along with Chiman Patel and Balkar Man supporting Chennai Super Kings. 12 runs and a wicket of this over. and it's looking comfortable now for both the sides. I have to say Rajasthan started very well, but certainly Chennai clawing their way back with those couple of wickets.
So the score moves on to 48 for the loss of 2 wickets in 4 overs, and Rajasthan Royals fans need not worry because Sanju Samson and Steven Smith are in the crease, and even Sanju Samson, in spite of his age, he's just 24 years of age. He's played over 80 games in the IPL, 84 matches in totality. Talking about his number of 50s, and 10 50s have been struck by the young batsman and 200, so he is no rookie with the bat. And we will also tell you about Steven Smith's contribution in the IPL. He has been there for quite a while as well. He missed out the last season's edition of the IPL due to that ball tampering scandal along with David Warner. But talking about Steven Smith's 75 matches has been played by him, majority of it for the Rajasthan Royals, and he has struck 100 and has 6 50s under his belt with an average of 38. So you could just see he just enjoys the IPL as well.
Absolutely. I think Steven Smith, after that 1 year ban, he's come back, and we saw that with David Warner as well, refreshed, rejuvenated and hungry for runs, although things have gone better for Warner compared to how they've gone for Smith. In the meantime, a single there for Samson takes the score to 49 for the loss of 2 wickets. Ajit Singh along with we've got Mangal Chaurasia and Paras Yadav supporting Chennai Super Kings. Tanya Chitchar as well as Tanya Kaur has joined up on our YouTube feed supporting Chennai, and Kriyan Sagar also supporting Chennai Super Kings. Seer Basharat says my team is only Chennai Super Kings, while Satwant Singh, I think he's tuned in from Italy, and he's supporting Chennai as well, while Anil Bhai supports Rajasthan Royals, and so does Royal Prajapati. Prakash Mitharwal says commentary like Surinder Banerjee super, thank you, but this is just a chit chat with an aim to get you all the latest updates of this contest happening. Last win, Priya says last win game for Chennai Super Kings, while we've got a lot of you tuned in, and Sunny Leone has tuned in as well. Obviously that's the handle. I'm very sure it's not the Bollywood actress who's tuned in. If she is,
right.
Hello, I'm a huge fan, so is Wally.
We all are, but talking about the score, it's 49 for the loss of 2 wickets in 4.1 overs. Steven Smith has yet to take a single over here. He's faced one ball, he tried back foot punching it, but no runs taken. Deepak Chahar has looked impressive once again. 2.3 overs bowled by him, 1 wicket taken of Ajinkya Rahane and 21 runs conceded. Sanju Samson on the other end is on 6 of 4 deliveries, 1 boundary struck by him. Pulled it towards the square leg boundary on his very first delivery that he faced of Deepak Chahar. Shardul Thakur, though he was expensive in the previous over, went for 13 runs, but he took the big wicket of Jos Buttler, and that might be the major reason why Rajasthan Royals might actually fall 25 or 30 runs short of their intended target, Karthike.
Well, we've got to make sure that Rajasthan Royals get a big score on the board, because Chennai do look in good nick, and that's another boundary here coming in for Rajasthan Royals. 50 up on the board, 53 for the loss of 2 wickets. Steven Smith opens his account with a boundary. It was a seam of delivery in line just outside off, and Smithy pulls that away towards deep mid wicket for 4. Mahesh Pargi and Ayub Hossain supporting Rajasthan Royals, and Adesh Jadhav supporting Chennai Super Kings. We got Karan Geet saying RR is the best team, while Shiv Gopal Yadav also supporting Rajasthan Royals. Milan Gautam says Dhoni is the big daddy of all. Ajit Singh also supporting Rajasthan Royals, while I will not differ with that opinion that Dhoni certainly is the big daddy of all. He's won everything that there has to be won as a captain, while we've got Ajit Singh saying RR will lose today. Not many RR fans will appreciate that, but well, it's a game where one has to win and one has to lose, and at the moment it's turning out to be an excellent contest. 53 for 2 after 4.5 overs. Deepak Chahar, after that little injury scare, he's back bowling over number 5, and he's given away 5 runs in that over so far. Dot ball to end the over. 3 overs, 1 wicket and 25 for Deepak Chahar. 5 overs gone, 53 for 2. Rajasthan Royals, a blistering start from Rajasthan.
And talking about that comment where one certain gentleman said that Dhoni is the big daddy, I guess I do agree with that as well, because if you look at his captaincy against Kolkata Knight Riders, when the chips were against them, people were saying that Kolkata Knight Riders are in the form of their lives. They have Andre Russell, the way he tied the beast. The way he slayed the beast, should I say, because he did score a 50, but his life was made difficult. He had scored his 50 after 45 deliveries, a rare sight indeed. And the way he controlled his bowlers, the way he conducted his bowlers to bowl at a certain line, his spinners, his paces, I think that was commendable. Also, adding to it another point, the way he marshalled his troops against Kings 11 Punjab, in spite of Faraz Khan and KL Rahul establishing and accumulating a 100-run stand, and still ending up and still taking Chennai towards victory. I think that was commendable as well. So that is something which separates Dhoni from the rest.
Absolutely. Score update is the question from Zahur Shah. So 5 overs gone, it's 53 for the loss of 2 wickets, 6 for Sanju Samson, 4 for Stephen Smith, while we'll have Ajinkya Rahane and Josh Butler both dismissed and back in the hut for Rajasthan Royals. Now it's Mitchell Santner who gave away 14 runs in his first over. He's now back in the attack. The final over of the power play, we've got Dipinder Pariyar and Ajit Singh along with Ayub Hussain, Akash Das and Sonam Nurbu tuned in, and playing 11 for both the sides is something we will let you know in a minute, as asked by Zahur Shah. In the meantime, it was a chance, and has that been taken? Yes, it has. Wicket number 3 down for Rajasthan Royals, and it's Sanju Samson who's gone. Could have been a comedy of errors, but in the end, the fielder manages to stick onto it, and Santner strikes in over number 6. Going for the sweep was Sanju Samson, didn't connect it well, and it was Deepak Chahar, was it? Well, fumbles, and in the end completes the catch. So 3rd wicket down, and it was Shori, the substitute fielder, who's completed that catch, and Samson is gone for a 6, and troubles galore for Rajasthan Royals.
It was almost as if I was at a circus watching a clown juggling a few balls over there, because it took him 3 attempts to finally collect that ball, and a big wicket of Sanju Samson finally falls. 53 for 3 in 5.2 overs, though we were actually saying that this is the right Indian by Rajasthan Royals, but I think they have just overburdened themselves.
A shot too many,
exactly.
A shot too many there, and they're paying the price now with the top 3 back in the hut. Certainly pressure on Rajasthan Royals. They made a great start, but now they've lost 3 wickets, both the openers and now Sanju Samson back in the hut. 5.2 overs gone, 53 for the loss of 3 wickets, and Abhishek Jha along with Vehuna and Ajit Singh Thimana supporting Rajasthan Royals. We got Vinod Kharbind and Zahur Shah asking who's gone. So it's Sanju Samson who's gone, and Rahul Tripathi is the new man who's come out to join Stephen Smith, and he opens his account straight away with a single. In fact, it was Stephen Smith who picks up that single, so now it's Tripathi on strike. Rekha Yadav supporting Chennai Super Kings. We've got Ravi and Sheikh Regazi saying the 3rd wicket is gone. Yes, it is. And Vishal Godri is supporting Chennai Super Kings. Naveen Singh, Hansraj Singh supporting Rajasthan Royals. While Zahur Shah, you asked the playing 11 for both the sides, and I will tell you that there are a few changes in both the teams as far as the Rajasthan Royals are concerned. Ajinkya Rahane, Josh Butler, Stephen Smith, Sanju Samson, Rahul Tripathi, Ben Stokes, Riyan Parag, the 17-year-old debutant, Jofra Archer, Shreyas Gopal, Jaydev Unnadkat and Dhaval Kulkarni. That's the team for Rajasthan Royals. While for Chennai Super Kings, Shane Watson, Faf du Plessis, Suresh Raina, Ambati Raidu, MS Dhoni, Kedar Jadhav, Ravindra Jadeja, Mitchell Santner, Deepak Chahar, Shardul Thakur and Imran Tahir. So that's the 11 for both the sides. A couple of changes for Chennai. No Harbhajan Singh, no Scott Kuglin, and they've got Mitchell Santner, the man who just taken a wicket, along with Shardul Thakur in the playing 11. While 3 changes for Rajasthan Royals. Riyan Parag, Sanju Samson and Jaydev Unnadkat in the playing 11 in place of Prashant Chopra, Midun and Krishnappa Gautam.
So the score as of now is 54 for the loss of 3 wickets, and you could see that Mitchell Santner went for some runs in his first over, but has come back tremendously in his second over, taking the big wicket of Sanju Samson, and at the same time bowling a few good dot balls to Rahul Tripathi, who is also a really good batsman. 54 for the loss of 3, and just 1 run coming of that over along with the big wicket of Sanju Samson. Things are getting tight over there, and though Rajasthan runs might have added the runs on the board in the power play, they have lost 3 big wickets. So the first one was Ajinkya Rahane, who was dismissed by Deepak Chahar and LBW, followed by the big wicket of Josh Butler, the trump card Josh Butler, who was caught after smashing 3 boundaries back to back He hit the top edge, and a comfortable catch was taken by Ambati Raidu at covers, and then it was Sanju Samson who tried a slog sweeping Mitchell Sander, but a catch which was easy was made difficult by Shorit, the substitute fielder, and as of now the score stands at 54 for 3, and like I said, though they might have got the runs, but they've lost 3 big wickets.
Absolutely, they got off to a quick start, but then certainly losing their way a bit. Rajasthan Royals, first it was Ajinkya Rahane, then Josh Butler, and now Sanju Samson back in the hut. There's a lot of responsibility now on Stephen Smith, the former Australian captain, along with Rahul Tripathi, to now rebuild the innings, have a little partnership going, and certainly the wicket, the way it's behaving, I think 180 is a target that could be easily chased down. Ranjan Prajapati saying CSK will win the match and the IPL. Apart from that, we've got SK Rashid supporting Rajasthan Royals, Hari Yadav supporting Chennai Super Kings, and Alil Bhai says whoever wins today doesn't matter because Punjab will win the IPL this season. Well, Nimad Khan, and apart from that, we've got Suman Paudel tuned in to our YouTube feed. A very warm welcome. And now it's Ravindra Jadeja who's been handed the ball, the left arm spinner, and he will start over number 7. And the first delivery was driven away for a single. It's now 55 for the loss of 3 wickets to Rajasthan Royals. We've got Uttam Basak and Saurabh Kumar along with Adesh Jadhav and Nimad Khan Hari Yadav saying the score will be around 190 to 200. Well, if that's the case, then the Rajasthan Royals will certainly give themselves a bit of a chance. While Sunil says hi from Ivory Coast. Sunil Notani tuned in yesterday as well. A very good evening, Sunil.
Sunil, please say hello to Didier Drogba.
If Didier Drogba is there.
If Didier Drogba is there, we're really big fans of him. But coming back to the game, Ravindra Jadeja has taken 98 wickets in 161 games, just 2 away from a landmark feat in IPL history. Talking about Steve Smith, he's on 6 of 8 deliveries, and Tripathi is on 1 of 4. The total score is 56 for the loss of 3 wickets in 6.4 overs, and you could see the intent. They're going after it in every ball, and that is something which Rajasthan have to be careful of, because if they keep losing regular wickets at regular intervals, then they'll find themselves in a similar place they saw themselves in against KKR, because they were 140 and I think they were 20-30 runs short in that match as well.
Absolutely, and with the way that they've lost these 3 wickets, there's now a bit of pressure on the 2 batsmen who are out there in the middle, and we've got Jiva Odedra supporting Chennai Super Kings. A slip in position as Jadeja bowls the final delivery of over number 7 that's driven down the ground for a single, so 7 overs gone. 58 for the loss of 3 wickets. Rajasthan Royals, a quicker delivery there from Jadeja, almost 100 km/h, and the current run rate is 8.29. Venugopal supporting Chennai Super Kings, Krishna Kumar, Ali Ahmed, and we've got Uttam Basak, Rekha Yadav all tuned in, and we've got Gambhir Singh Chauhan tuned in from Ghana and is loving this lounge setup. Thank you very much. While Priyanka Patel, Shailesh Patel have also tuned into our YouTube feed. A very, very warm welcome to all of you. And as far as the score is concerned, 7 overs bowled, it's 58 for 3 with Rahul Tripathi on 2 and Stephen Smith on 7 at the moment. Santner has bowled 2 overs. Jadeja has just completed his first over, giving away 4 runs, while Shardul Thakur, Mitchell Santner and Deepak Chahar have all picked up a wicket each, although Shardul Thakur was a bit expensive in his first over. 13 runs, but picked up the important wicket. And then we've got Mitchell Santner picking up the wicket of Sanju Samson, and Deepak Chahar getting rid of Ajinkya Rahane. 3 overs, 25 for 1 figures for Deepak Chahar. 14 is what Rahane scored before he was trapped leg before the wicket of the bowling of Deepak Chahar. Butler scored 23 of just 10 deliveries before he was accounted for by Shardul Thakur. And then Sanju Samson trying to sweep Santner was holed out in the deep. Juggling catch taken by Shori. In the meantime, a couple of runs here for Rajasthan Royals. The score moves up to 60 for 3, and now they certainly need a decent partnership. They want these two to bat for at least 7 to 8 overs together, Wali.
Well, absolutely, and even though Chennai Super Kings have ensured the dominance in the tournament, let's talk about Rajasthan Royals and their run of form against CSK at this stadium, because in the previous 3 meetings against Chennai Super Kings, the Double R's have managed to win all 3 of their previous games. So this is something which is in their favour. The momentum is in their favour. The stats are in their favour. Let's see if the batsmen and the bowlers as well as the fielders give equal support to their fans and register a fourth straight win against Chennai Super Kings at their home ground. 60 for the loss of 3 wickets. Mitchell Sandner now coming back to his groove. First over was quite expensive and you could see that was a drop catch by Mahendra Singh Dhoni. A rare sight indeed. There was an outside edge and Mahendra Singh Dhoni did a Rishabh Pant, I guess.
Well, you know, it's the older statesman learning from the younger one, and not the kind of things you want to learn, but or certainly a chance. But those are very difficult when you're standing up to the wicket to a spinner. There's no time to adjust. Those catches just generally stick in to your gloves. We've got Gokul Adhe supporting Chennai Super Kings. Kamal Negi is asking for a Hindi feed. Well, Kamal, you can log on to you can go to YouTube and check out our Hindi feed there as well. We've got Saurav and Ayush along with Dharmendra sitting there in the lounge providing with Hindi updates as well. Rahul Meena, thank you so much for tuning in. Amit Mehra and Venu Gopal says RR will lose and Chennai will win this contest. Monu Baruch thinks 140 is what Rajasthan will score, while Lal Bahadur, yes, new player Riyan Parag, the 17-year-old boy making his debut in the IPL, the young man who was involved in that 2018 Under-19 World Cup triumph for the Indians. And we've got Chandrajit Mondal, Vishal Rawat and Saurabh Kumar along with Shailesh Patel, Ronak Patel who's supporting Chennai Super Kings, Kareem Sheikh also supporting Chennai, while Pankaj Kumar says Dhoni is the best captain, and I will agree with that. Another single there, 8 overs gone at 64 for 3. Rajasthan Royals, the current run rate exactly 8 runs and over. So at a point of time when they were going at about 10 plus and over 5 overs, the score was 53. Chennai certainly dragged things back here. Ravi Shukla supporting Chennai along with Jitu Sharma, and we've got Chenna Raidu obviously supporting Chennai. We've got Rahul Meena supporting Rajasthan Royals, while Pankaj Kumar says 160 will be the score. Kaif Alam is tuned into our YouTube and is feels like he's enjoying it. Yes, Kaif, thank you very much. And we've got Anil Bhai along with Shailendra Mani Tripathi tuned into our YouTube feed. Chennai is always winning and they are the boss, like always, says Kaif Alam. I will agree. Arshad Khan, Gokul Adhe and Pratibha Pujari says sure, RR will win today. Keep those comments coming in, while we got Javed Sheikh and Bipul Ray as well tuned in. Adesh Jadhav, RR net rate, they will score 139 according to him, while we'll have to wait and see. Rahul Verma supporting Rajasthan Royals, and it's Jadeja now who started over number 9, and good first over from Jadeja, just 4 runs off it. Now the score has moved up to 65 for 3 with a single for Stephen Smith. He's on 10 now. 65 for 3, and here's another stat presented by us by our favourite statman, Mr. Abhishek Pandey, that most number of changes in the IPL this season. If we talk about the franchises that have made the total amount of changes, then Kings 11 Punjab leads the race with 13 changes in their squad. Delhi Capitals comes second with 9 changes. Mumbai Indians and Rajasthan Royal share the spoils, 7 changes each. RCB 5 changes, Chennai Super Kings 6 changes, Sunrisers Hyderabad 4 changes, and Kolkata Knight Riders, as you can see, 3 changes. So RCB are the ones along with Kolkata Knight Riders who have made the least amount of changes, and Kings 11 Punjab with 13 changes have actually created a new squad of their own. Well, absolutely, they've created a new squad of their own, but in the meantime, as we speak, a gloriously driven boundary here coming on the back of Rahul Tripathi. Decent effort in the end by Faf du Plessis, running from long off towards his left, puts in a dive, but is unable to stop that ball from crashing into the fence. So 69 now for the loss of 3 wickets. Both the batsmen, Tripathi and Stephen Smith, on 10 each. They've got a slip in possession, outside edge, and taken. Kedar Jadhav takes the catch in the second attempt. Jadeja can't stop laughing. He sticks out the right hand, stops the ball and completes the catch, and it's wicket number 4 down. Rahul Tripathi, like other Rajasthan Royal batsmen, a shot too many, and their Perez trying to score another boundary. 69 for 4, Sir Ravindra Jadeja strikes again.
Though Kedar Jadhav might be really short in height, but he is one clever cricketer. He just struck his right arm up in the air, made sure that he made contact with the ball, hit the palm, and then he just collected it as it went down with the gravity. 69 for 4. The score is for Rajasthan Royals, and with that wicket, with that big wicket, Jadeja moves on to 99 IPL wickets, and there is a strategic timeout, Karthikeya, so I guess it's time for taking a break.
Absolutely, so it's time for a quick break, but we will leave you with the information that wicket number 4 has fallen for Rajasthan Royals. 8.5 overs gone, 69 for 4, and Stephen Smith is still there. Ravindra Jadeja has just picked up the wicket of Rahul Tripathi, who's gone for 10 of 12 deliveries. Losing the toss and being put into bat first, Rajasthan Royals after 8.5 overs are 69 for 4. Time for a quick break as the strategic timeout has been taken at the Savai Mansingh Stadium. We will be back as soon as action resumes there in Jaipur. You stay tuned to Cricket Lounge on Sports Flashes.
One station filled with full football fever.
Thinks about the shot, will go for it and will plant an absolute cracker into the corner to put the icing on what is a very sweet tasting cake for Manchester City.
And you are just one click away.
Sergio Aguero. Oh, that's vicious! Unstoppable!
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes. You are listening to Sports Flashes live. Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. You are listening to Sports Flashes live.
Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. Pulls it back. Here's Ronaldo for the hat-trick. And Cristiano Ronaldo does it again.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes. It's time for Indian T20 Showdown. Stay tuned to Sports Flashes. You are listening to Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Welcome back to Cricket Lounge on Sports Flashes. Rajasthan Royals versus Chennai Super Kings, match number 25 of the Indian Premier League at the Savai Mansingh Stadium in Jaipur. 9 overs gone. It's 71 for the loss of 4 wickets. Ben Stokes is the new man out there for Rajasthan Royals, and he's picked up a couple of runs of the very first delivery that he has faced. So 9 overs, 71 for 4, and a lot of trouble here for Rajasthan Royals. Amit Pandey, Heather Ali, along with Loving Garden, Gokul Atke, Bhagya Damor, all tuned in. And apart from that, we've got Raja Alam saying Dhoni is the best. Gokul Atke supporting Chennai Super Kings. And we've got Deepak Kumar, Suresh Ram, along with Somber Kumar, and Banwarlal Sahu saying 187 will be the score. It's Imran Tahir now, the leg spinner, who has been introduced into the attack. Arun Saxena along with Miniji supporting Mahinder Singh Dhoni. And we have a young boy who's in class 12th, Aman Shukla, tuned in as well. Aman, I hope you're enjoying the coverage, and apart from that, concentrating on your studies as well. It's a big year, class 12th could be, and it's Imran Tahir now starting proceedings, and in the last 19 deliveries, only 17 runs have been scored by Rajasthan Royals. So Chennai certainly clawing their way back in this contest. Narendra Kumar along with Raja Alam and Sagar Yadav Koral, AP Singh Hatilal, and Ahmed Hussain, MSD, is a good captain. Obviously, there's no doubt about that. And Rutuja Sawant, very, very warm welcome to Cricket Lounge. At the moment, over number 10 is in progress. 72 for 4 is the score for Rajasthan Royals. Sunil Lotani, no problem. And I will make sure that the Hindi boys also try and take your comment. Ben Stokes will be today's hero, says Vidhi Dabai. Well, he will have to be if Rajasthan Royals have to put up a good score on the board. A slip in position as Tahir bowls a googly, and Gokurade is asking who we are. I am Karthik Sinha, and with immense pleasure I'd like to introduce the young blood of Paritosh in the commentary box as Wally takes a break. Welcome, Paritosh. How's things going?
First of all, thank you for the warm welcome, Karthik. But things are not looking pretty good for Rajasthan here. They have already lost 4 wickets and 73 runs only on the board with 9.5 overs gone, only 10 overs left. It's really not looking good for Rajasthan, and maybe, just maybe, Chennai will feel that finally the stat which remains that they haven't registered a victory at this stadium against Rajasthan since 2012 will certainly change.
Well, the last 3 games between Rajasthan Royals and Chennai Super Kings at this venue were won by Rajasthan Royals. Satyam Srivastav is asking, why are Chennai so good? They are so good that I hate them sometimes for being on another level. Well, I never know, but they certainly are a damn good team. Chennai Super Kings, 3-time champions, defending champions as well this season, and they've got a great leader in Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Karim Sheikh says Dhoni will win the match, and we've got Somar Kumar, Rajesh Panwar and Ranjit Singh. Ranjit Singh is asking no Hindi. Well, Ranjit, this is the English feed. You can always check out our Hindi feed on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter of Sports Flashes. Apart from that, download the app and you'll get both English, Hindi as well as Punjabi and Bengali feed, while Adesh Jadhav supporting Chennai Super Kings. And we've got more than thousands of listeners at the moment, and if I miss your comment, please, I do apologize in advance. In the meantime, a single there, quick single taken, and the score moves up to 76 for the loss of 4 wickets. Rajasthan Royals, and this Australian and English pair, although Ben Stokes plays for England, is born in New Zealand, so the Trans-Tasman rivalry has been forgotten, and they are both playing for Rajasthan Royals.
At this point, they need to play very well for the Rajasthan Royals here, Ben Stokes and Steve Smith, because both are seasoned internationals and play fantastic cricket on the international scene, and they need to provide Rajasthan Royals with some runs here. They are lacking behind in this game, Rajasthan Royals, and they will need to score big, because the next in the batting lineup is Ryan Parag, Jofra Archer and Shreyas Gopal, who are not so much of a seasoned batsman in this scene. T20 cricket is a game of margins, and here margins are certainly very, very small for these 2 batsmen. Steve Smith, who'll be making his comeback into the Australian squad soon after his certain period ends today only. His so-called controversy and all hyped about ban from the international cricket ends today, and he'll soon be joining the Australian team. I hope so. He'll be playing great cricket for them also. But here Rajasthan Royals are picking up some runs here, and Steve Smith's gone. What a shocker!
Whoa! What a big wicket! Wicket number 100 in the IPL for Sir Ravindra Jadeja, and it's Stephen Smith who's gone. Half the Rajasthan Royals side back in the hut. It's 78 for 5, going for the sweep, just like Sanju Samson perished. Couldn't time it, not at the middle of the bat, and taken in the deep. A comfortable catch there, collected, and that's wicket number 100 for Ravindra Jadeja in the IPL, and he signalled that as well with the 1 and 2 zeros with his hand. What a servant he has been for the Chennai Super Kings side, and Smith is gone. 15 of 22 deliveries, and troubles galore for Rajasthan Royals.
Another interesting stat coming to us from our statsman Abhishek Pandey, that 100 wickets for Jadeja. With these 100 wickets, he becomes the first left-arm spinner with the 100 wicket mark, and overall 13th bowler in the IPL to touch the 100 wicket mark. It's a sensational feat by Ravindra Jadeja here. He has been in and out of the Indian squad, and certainly he'll feel that IPL is a platform where he can show what he has got in his pocket. He is certainly a talent for Mahendra Singh Dhoni. He has backed him in the Indian side also, and in the Chennai squad. He has has been a crucial part. And here, the removal of Stephen Smith will play a major role in this game for Rajasthan Royals.
Wicket number 100, as Paritosh just confirmed, gone for 15 is Stephen Smith. A decent catch in the deep there by Ambati Raidu, and on all sorts of trouble. Now Riyan Parag, the young debutant out there in the middle, only 17 years of age, part of the India under-19 World Cup winning squad last year in New Zealand, and well, it's a single to end the over. 11 overs gone, 79 for the loss of 5 wickets. We've got Panchal Aran and Kalpesh Darne along with Kaif Alam, who's saying Chennai will win by 6 wickets today. And we've got Piyush Goyal supporting Chennai Super Kings, Tanmay Madhav also with Chennai, Somber Kumar, Vincent De Burma supporting Rajasthan Royals, Banwarlal Sahu along with Tanmay Madhvi and Rajav Hossain, Chandrabhan Kolse and Binay Sarkar saying 145 is what Rajasthan Royals will score. Pala Rory 7 has tuned in again. Very warm welcome. And Bharat Batra, Ben Stokes will stroke for Rajasthan Royals today. Well, for the sake of Rajasthan Royals, he better do if they have to get to a decent score. Prakash Parmar supporting Chennai Super Kings, Bisu Chaulagin and Veer Singh Meena along with Prakash Parmar, and a lot of you tuned in. I would like to inform you there's a lot of trouble for Rajasthan Royals. 80 for the loss of 5 wickets, and it's Stephen Smith, the last man dismissed. Ben Stokes has moved up to 4, and Riyan Parag, the youngster, the debutant, he is on 2 at the moment. Dhoni, Adarsh Mishra is a fan of Dhoni. Love Kush along with Haji Bapu Sagol, Gora Singh all tuned in to our lounge. Pratibha Pujari says he wants to know the score. It's 81 for 5, and score will Ben Stokes will score 70 plus. That's Sajad Shahi's prediction. And Piyush Goyal says RR will not score more than 130 runs. We just have to wait and watch. Ravi Verma also tuned into our YouTube feed. A very warm welcome to all of you. And Baridosh, they need a partnership and a quick one as well now, Rajasthan Royals.
A quick one and a big one in these conditions. They have already lost 5 wickets, and there are some overs left. They need to stabilize the innings. These two, Stokes and Parag. Parag is not at all experienced. Stokes needs to guide him in these innings, and in the conditions, Rajasthan Royals, the things are not looking good for them, not at all. As far as their batting lineup is to be considered, they have lost quite some wickets in short intervals, and that is not very pleasing sight for the fans in the stadium right now. Imran Tahir is bowling, and Stokes is not looking pretty comfortable. They need a few boundaries to relax the tension on their batsmen. Both the batsmen are new to the crease, and certainly a big partnership is needed. However, Rajasthan will fancy if Stokes plays a big inning here.
And they would want Stokes to play that, because he's not fired in the last season as well. This season as well, he was being pretty poor as Ben Stokes. While Parag strokes one down through towards a long on to collect a single. 5 deliveries bowled in this over by Imran Tahir, and 5 singles conceded. And we've got Satyam Srivastav saying, is it Jaipur or Chennai pitch? Well, it is being played in Jaipur, Savai Man Singh Stadium. And to be honest, I think it's not the pitch to be blamed. It is the shot selection by the Rajasthan Royals batsmen, because the ball is coming onto the bat very nicely. We got Maheshwar Sahu and Love Kush along with Haji Bopu Sagol, MK and Sorab Alam, Dharmendra Gujar and Kaif Alam congratulating Sir Jadeja for getting those 100 wickets, and he loves Jadeja's style, does Kaif Alam. I think a lot of people do, and in the end it's Adarsh Mishra. Please, he wants Hindi commentary. We do have Hindi lounge set up as well, Mr. Mishra. हिंदी में अगर आपको कमेंट्री सुननी है तो YouTube पर, Facebook पर, Twitter, Instagram और हमारी ऐप पर आप हिंदी फीड से भी जुड़ सकते हैं. हिंदी के अलावा पंजाबी और बंगाली फीड भी हमारे तरफ से उपलब्ध है. फिलहाल 12 overs have been bowled and it's 85 for the loss of 5 wickets, Rajasthan Royals.
To the question by one of our fans that is it Jaipur pitch or Chennai pitch, I think it is the Jaipur pitch, but it is being owned by Chennai today here, and they have been playing fantastically in this tournament. Only Mumbai have been able to break through their winning streak, and Rajasthan here they might lose this one if they play like this. They need a partnership here. They need both the batsmen to stay on the crease for long, because there are still almost 8 overs left, and you need your players to stay till the end if you want to score some runs. They need a score that they can defend. A respectable amount of runs should be there on the board, and so will they hope by the time these two get off the pitch.
Well, we've got Sajad Shahi saying that Shreyas Gopal will do the trick for Rajasthan Royals when they come out to bat. Bhagya the more loving RR and saying they will win. RR will win. Lalit Kumar Mandal, I've read your comment. Thank you very much for your love. And we have got someone in the stadium live, and that is, I think it's Mr. Shastri who's there. Not Ravi Shastri, obviously, but he is at the Sabai Man Singh Stadium. I lost your comment in the number of comments that are coming in. We got Parul Tyagi tuned in, and as well as Lavkush Karim Sheikh. Chennai will win the match, that's what he's saying. Mitchell Santner is bowling over number 13, 87 for the loss of 5 wickets. He's bowled 4 deliveries, almost trapped Ben Stokes on that occasion. The ball keeping a tad bit low. Rajesh Shastri is the person who's live in Jaipur, and Rajesh, let me know when the dew starts to come in, as we will try and get the latest updates to all our listeners. Mukesh Lekhwa says MSD is great, absolutely. Dhan Singh, Nikhil Rathore and Somnath Veer, very warm welcome. At the moment it is 88 for 5 as Santner is bowling his final over of his 4-over quota. Started the innings with the second over and a single there to end the over. 13 overs gone, 89 for the loss of 5 wickets, and he's now completed his quota of 4 overs, 25 runs and a wicket. Those are the figures for Mitchell Santner, and once again playing instead of Harbhajan Singh in the 11, and is I think done justice to his selection.
Definitely. Harbhajan Singh, he's missing from the squad, and Chennai Super Kings are certainly not missing him because he was a fantastic player for them in the past matches. 2 times he was declared the man of the match, and certainly Chennai Super Kings might be feeling that the decision was right of playing Mitchell Santner. Mitchell Santner has been quite good for Chennai in this match, and Rajasthan Royals not so good for them. Rajasthan Royals will need some special innings here because they already have a very few amount of wickets left, and certainly Ryan Parag will back himself, and he has backed himself. He has scored a 4. The young Parag has gone for Tahir and scored a 4 for himself.
Well, that'll give him a lot of confidence. That'll bring a smile onto the faces of Rajasthan Royal supporters. A boundary there from young Ryan Parag. A poor delivery and flicked away through towards deep mid-wicket. Somnath Veer is asking, is this the correct score? While Pratibha Tiwari also wants a score update. So it's 93 for 5. 5 wickets gone for Rajasthan Royals. Over number 14 in progress. And Stokes along with Ryan Parag at the moment in the middle for Rajasthan Royals. Still for Parag, while 9 is what Ben Stokes is on. We've got Senthil Subramani along with Kamlesh Kumar tuned in. Sumit Gupta supporting Rajasthan Royals, and Anil Bhai with Prakash says only Dhoni win the match. He is a great cricketer, not just a great cricketer, a great captain, a great thinker. And in the meantime, another boundary here for Ryan Parag. Well, the youngster is turning the heat on. First it was a lovely shot, a juicy full toss from Tahir, and this time again Tahir now bowls a short delivery, and on the back foot goes Ryan Parag and punches it over the bowler's head for another boundary.
It has gone straight to the fence here. 4 more runs for Ryan Parag, and he'll need this confidence if Rajasthan need to stay in this game. Tahir can't give him too much space. He is giving him too many easy deliveries, and the young Ryan Parag will certainly back himself up now, because the initial tension of playing in a big match will be released by these 2 boundaries, and certainly Stokes will feel that he has a partner on the pitch right now.
We've got Dhan Singh tuned in as well, apart from Karim Sheikh, Amit Sharma and Sheesh Mani saying hello, and Bikram Chaudhary, wonderful commentary watching from Nepal. Thank you so much Vikram. And I hope you continue to enjoy this while the score has moved on to 98 for 5. And outside edge, but drops short of Shane Watson at first slip. That could have been wicket number 6, and that could have been goners for Ben Stokes. Smiles all round for Chennai Super Kings, and why not? They're on top as far as this contest is concerned. 14 overs gone, 98 for the loss of 5 wickets. Lavkush, thank you. Sam Kumar and Tamindra Magar, along with Mukesh Lekhwar, says congratulations to Jaddu Bhai, absolutely 100 wickets in the IPL, the first left arm spinner to do that, and the 13th overall bowler to pick up 100 wickets in the IPL. Bhagyadamor, score is 98 for 5 after 14 overs, and Parasyala supporting Chennai Super Kings, while Ataur Khan says Rajasthan Royals will score 150. Well, they've got 6 overs remaining in their innings, and let's see how far can they go.
Well, it's not looking certainly very good for Rajasthan Royals here. Chennai Super Kings are on top of them and in this contest, and Chennai Super Kings will be feeling pretty good here. The fans as well would be cheering for Mahendra Singh Dhoni at the Savai Man Singh, because wherever Dhoni goes, the Chennai fans follow. And certainly Chennai Super Kings they do have a very strong hold in this contest. Rajasthan versus Chennai, they have not won for the past 3 times they have faced them at the Savai Man Singh Stadium, and Chennai would back themselves now with a strong hold in this contest. They certainly have a very good chance of securing a win here. For Rajasthan, the things are not looking very good. If Ryan Parag and Ben Stokes do not have a partnership going on for at least 5 to 6 overs now, this is a game for Chennai. They would back themselves to chase this target easy, because there wouldn't be a big target for them to chase. On the bowling aspect of Chennai, they have done pretty well in this innings for the 14 overs that they have bowled, and Shardul Thakur has given the ball for the 15th over.
Well, he bowled 1 over earlier on, did Shardul Thakur, was a bit expensive, giving away 13 runs, but picked up the wicket of Josh Butler. We've got Purke Pador, that is Ruzan tuned in from Nepal, and Hushal Gocha says the score will be 164 for 8 in 20 overs. Well, we'll just have to wait and watch. We've got why do RR pick Unadkat? He has full potential of spending 4 overs, 24 balls, and well, I'm not very sure why people pick Jaidev Unadkat or Umesh Yadav, because I'm not a huge fan myself. And if you want to not defend 200, these are the 2 bowlers you want to give the ball to. In the meantime, over number 15 has just begun. It is Shardul Thakur, who's got figures of 1 for 4, bowling over number 15, 99 for 5. Rajasthan Royals at the moment, with Stokes on 9 and Parag on 16. And well, Baridosh, are you a fan of either of the 2?
No, pretty much. Well, because the mathematics isn't really of my understanding. Why are these 2 players getting so much money is a mystery to me, and to many cricket fans all around India and as well the world. Because they don't have a big game capacity. They haven't played in some big games. They haven't made a name for themselves. And why are they picked constantly by the Rajasthan Royals? If they have money, they can distribute their money and buy some players who would win them matches. I haven't seen Jaidev Unadkat win them matches as such, and that is certainly an issue that Rajasthan Royals need to fix ASAP.
Well, another wide there, given that means the 100 is up on the board for Rajasthan Royals. 100 for the loss of 5 wickets. Satyam says he's got the full potential of 4 overs, that's 24 balls, 6 runs an over, and 144 runs conceded in those 4 overs. Well, I hope that day doesn't happen for poor Jaidev Unadkat. That'd be the end of it. And we've got the likes of Nuwakot, Nepal, saying 150 will be the score. Deepak Daima says 147, while Nofil Gaunkhadkar says Parag and Stoke need to stay till the end if RR have to reach a decent score. In the meantime, a couple of runs have been scored here, and that takes the score to 102 for 5. Stokes moves up to 11 now of 14 deliveries. Parag started a decent innings. He's on 16 of 12 deliveries, a couple of boundaries here, and Veer Raghavan Subramaniam along with Mukesh Lekhawa all tuned in. Sandeep Kumar, and we've got Karim Sheikh and Kaif Alam. Thank you very much, Kaif, for your comment. While Imran Khan says Rajasthan will win today. Deepak Charolia says 140 is what Rajasthan will score. Khagendra Yadav is tuned in from Nepal, and we'll have to wait and see how far do the Rajasthan Royals go and get till the end. Parasela says 150 will be the score for Rajasthan Royals here, and in the meantime 175 is what Anil Bhai says the score will be. Quickly now, it's over number 15 that is in progress. Gopal Singh says maximum 150 is what they will score. That is Rajasthan Royals. 103 for 5 as a single taken there by Stokes as he drives one through towards long on for a single. 14.4 overs bowled, 103 for the loss of 5 wickets. After 5 overs, initially when the innings had started, the score was about 50-53. They were going guns at more than 10 and over, and now the run rate has come down to 7. Excellent comeback by Chennai.
Excellent, pretty good comeback by Chennai, and not so good for Rajasthan Royals here. Rajasthan Royals need to score some runs if they need to have a chance in this game, because Chennai are all guns blazing at this point of time. Chennai, on the other hand, have a fairly older squad at their disposal, and still they are producing the goods. They are coming with the results, and certainly this is a mystery that people don't understand. How does Mahendra Singh Dhoni picks his team, and how is he able to bring out the results he does with the team like that? Certainly people didn't give them a chance in the earlier IPL when they were making a comeback, and this time around they were also not given a pretty high chance, but still Chennai are playing against the odds and proving them wrong time and again.
Well, we've got obviously the you say on the older side. I'd like to say the experienced lot are Chennai Super Kings, while we've got Parbati Bhattarai saying that CSK will win while Rajasthan Royals will make 150. At the moment 15 overs have been bowled, 103 for the loss of 6 wickets as Prayag is gone now. He's caught off the bowling of Tagore. Catch taken by Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and that's wicket number 6 down for Rajasthan Royals. We were talking about how a partnership was needed, a partnership worth 25, but in the end it's been broken, edged and caught. He was trying to cut one away, and no mistake. Obviously they are committed by Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Shardul Thakur strikes again, picks up his second wicket. He's now bowled 2 overs, 18 runs and 2 wickets as figures. 15 overs gone, 103 for 6, and they keep on losing wickets at regular intervals to the Rajasthan side. And with that wicket, there's a new batsman that comes in, but before that new batsman, I've got a new person in the lounge with me, and it's Sahil who comes up and replaces Paritosh. Welcome, Sahil. What a mess this is for Rajasthan Royals.
Thank you, Karthikeya, for the warm reception as always. It gives me immense pleasure to be with you here. Yeah, talking about Rajasthan Royals, they used 2 different approaches in 2 games. Against Kolkata Knight Riders, they were very slow, trying to protect their wickets, wanted to stay till the end and then score, but only managed 140. In today's game, they went all guns blazing, scored 50 plus in the first 5 overs, but then lost their way in the middle and lost the track now as well.
Absolutely. If you look at the fall of the wickets, there were 31 for 1, 47 for 2, 53 for 3, 69 for 4, 78 for 5, then a little partnership, and now 103 for the loss of 6 wickets. They scored 54 runs in the first 6 overs in the power play, and since then it's been all Chennai Super Kings in this contest. Jofra Archer is the new man who's come out to join Ben Stokes, and now it seems that they will have to go on and make a big partnership as far as these two are concerned. 15.2 overs bowled, couple of runs off Imran Tahir's over the first 2 deliveries. Imran Tahir is bowling his final over. He's got figures of none for 20 in the 3.2 overs that he is bowled. Born in Lahore, but he's played for more than 40 odd teams as Imran Tahir all over the world, starting including the likes of Pakistan Airlines, then in South Africa, the T20 leagues all over the world. But he's now in Chennai Super Kings, as Parito said, another senior citizen in the side. But in the meantime, it's been cut away for a boundary. A 4 here for Ben Stokes outside the off-stump short. He's cut that away through to his third man. Welcome boundary.
Yeah, I mean, that's a change that's much needed for Rajasthan if they want to score past 150, which is very much required on this wicket, given the fact that it's just 110 and last 4 overs left. They need to get the big runs going now.
Well, absolutely, and Ben Stokes needs to get stuck in here. He's someone who hasn't been producing the goods for Rajasthan Royals in this season, in fact in the last season as well, but this time they do need him to go on and get runs and get some big runs here. Kuntal Patil says CSK will win, and she's supporting MS Dhoni. But we've got Karim Sheikh, Adesh Jadhav and Moim Akhtar, who says 154 will be the score. Gauri Murli says CSK will win. I've got Jagmohan Singh as well supporting Chennai Super Kings, and it is 111 for the loss of 6 wickets after 15.5 overs.
And there's been a run-out question which has been raised to the third umpire. Good throw from Shardul Thakur in the deep. The umpire's gone upstairs to check whether Jofra Archer has made his crease or not. This can be crucial.
Well,
just before the timeout.
Yes, just before the timeout. This could be a big blow here for Rajasthan. They're used to having blows throughout this contest, but it seems he's made his ground as Jofra Archer. So all the Rajasthan Royals fans, you can breathe a sigh of relief because he has made his ground. Although it was referred to the third umpire will confirm that is Chris Gaffney, and yes, Chris Gaffney does confirm on the giant screen it is not out, so it does remain for the loss of 6 wickets. 16 overs gone, 113 for the loss of 6 wickets. Rajasthan Royals at the moment with Jofra Archer on 2 and Ben Stokes on 20 unbeaten at the crease. Strategic timeout has been taken. That means it's time for us to take a quick break, and as soon as action resumes at the Savai Mansingh Stadium in Jaipur, we will be back with updates and analysis of this contest between Rajasthan and Chennai. You stay tuned to Cricket Lounge on Sports Flashes, with Rajasthan struggling at 113 for 6 after 16 overs.
You are listening to Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes. It's time for Indian T20 Showdown. Stay tuned to Sports Flashes. You are listening to Sports Flashes live.
Kohli finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. Pulls it back. Here's Ronaldo for the hat-trick. And Cristiano Ronaldo does it again.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio.
And what a performance by the number 3 seed, Saina Nehwal, who tomorrow will contest a third All-England semi-final.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes. This is Sports Flashes live.
The flying Finn from Helsinki is on his last lap, looking magnificently good for his 20th World Championship win.
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes. You are listening to Sports Flashes live. Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, everything about sports. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio. World's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, the official broadcast partner of BCCI. Sports Flashes, everything about sports. Catch all the cricketing action and complete drama at one click of your phone.
He does that. Smack again onside, being peppered. Consecutive boundaries.
Don't miss. Download the app now. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Welcome back to Cricket Lounge and Sports Flashes. Strategic timeout has ended. Over number 17 underway. 117 for the loss of 6 wickets at the moment are Rajasthan Royals, and it's Sir Ravindra Jadeja who's bowling his final over of his 4-over quota, and he's bowled very, very well, becoming the first left-arm spinner in IPL history to pick up 100 wickets. He's ended up with figures of 2 for 20 in the 4 overs that he's bowled, and 17 overs have been bowled. It's 117 for the loss of 6 wickets at the moment. The score for Rajasthan Royals, the current run rate now below 7 and over. It's 6.88 at the moment, and the partnership now is 14 of 12 deliveries between Jofra Archer and Ben Stokes. It's time now for Ben Stokes to get stuck in and prove and show why he has been picked up by Rajasthan Royals.
Indeed. Karthika, I wanted to ask you this. What do Rajasthan Royals do differently to get the runs going? In the first match, they were just 140, and looks like they'll end up around 140, 145. That too if Ben Stokes goes going.
Well, the problem for Rajasthan Royals is not over yet. I think the problems will start now, because almost half the side will leave the franchise and join up with their national teams for World Cup duty, and that will further increase problems for Rajasthan Royals and Ajinkya Rahane. Well, they've got an excellent opening partnership in Rahane and Josh Butler, and then you come down, you've got players like Ben Stokes, Stephen Smith in there as well. But I think the application there is missing for Rajasthan Royals. They don't go out with a clear frame of mind and a plan. You know, as you said, previous game they started slowly, they wanted to take it slow, didn't work out well. Today they started with a bang and then lost their way. So you know, there's always that problem for Rajasthan Royals, apart from that season where they won the IPL, but that was under, if I'm correct, Shane Warne.
Yeah, that was the inaugural season, but after that they have just faltered away. They've just gone apart, drifted apart, and lost the A-ball game.
Absolutely, they suffered a 2-year ban as well in between, did the Rajasthan Royals, along with the Chennai Super Kings. But they'll have to do something to Rajasthan Royals. What do? They've got the likes of Sanju Samson in there, highly talented youngster. But once again, I think the basic problem today has been the shot selection for Rajasthan Royals. They shot too many, while we saw Josh Butler creaming 3 boundaries of the first 3 deliveries of Shardul Thakur, and then trying to play another big shot and was dismissed. So I think it's just the application that's missing there. In the meantime, the score moves up to 119 for 6. It is the Shardul Thakur, as we speak, who started over number 18. He's given away 22 runs, and he has also picked up 2 wickets. Another straight drive down the ground. A couple of runs here for Ben Stokes. He moves up to 26 of 23 deliveries. Only a boundary here, so even he's struggling to find the big shots.
Yeah, let's talk about Chennai Super Kings on the other hand. How good have they been this season?
Well, they've been phenomenal, and think not just this season, last season as well, they were brilliant, and the 2 seasons that they missed before that, they have always been on the spot of Chennai Super Kings. I think they're the side that have made the playoffs most number of times in the history of the competition. And Mahendra Singh Dhoni, well, what a captain, what a leader. 99 wins under his belt as far as an IPL captain is concerned, and that's the most by any. He's 1 win away from making it to the 100 mark. The next in line is Gautam Gambhir, who's hung up his boots. He's got 71 wins under his belt, so there's a lot of catching up for other captains to do. But as they say, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the name is enough, and what a leader he's turned out to be.
Indeed. There's already 100 wickets today for Ravindra Jadeja. It might end up being 100 wins for Mahendra Singh Dhoni as well.
It's a day of hundreds, while for the Chennai side, but obviously not for Rajasthan Royals. Hasn't turned out to be a great day for them. 123 for the loss of 6 wickets. The score, as another single is picked up through towards the backward point region by Jofra Archer. And now Jofra is on 5, no boundaries off his bat. Partnership worth 20 of 16, but they need to score a lot quicker now to the Rajasthan side. They've got 14 deliveries left in this innings, and all of you tuned in, I'd like to know your thoughts. how much do you think will Rajasthan Royals end up scoring? 17.4 overs gone. It's 123 for the loss of 6 wickets at the moment. I think a lot will depend on Ben Stokes.
Yes, definitely. Talking about Mahendra Singh Dhoni as a captain, if you see, in the first 3 matches also, he's playing his players in terms of the horses for courses. Even if you're performing well, you're not certain in CSK's side because Dhoni might just play someone else. Given the fact that Harbhajan Singh picked up 2 man of the match in 4 games, he's still not in the team today. Then there were instances in the past where only 3 foreign players were played because Dhoni felt there's no use of getting the 4th one in.
Absolutely. I think Dhoni picks up his 11 based on the conditions that are on offer rather than your reputations or your past laurels, past performances, and that's the reason why they have been so good. Neela Kandan and Kanan Gandhi supporting Chennai Super Kings along with Pankaj Panchal and Roshan Yadav supporting Rajasthan Royals. We've got Lavingnaran and Anil Bhai tuned in as well. Guys, what do you think will be the score at the end of 20 overs? 18 overs gone. It's 125 for the loss of 6 wickets at the moment. The score. Adesh Yadav supports Chennai Super Kings. And all of you tuned into our YouTube stream, you can always listen to us on Facebook, Twitter, along with that on our website, and download the app to get latest score updates. Sudhakar Kambat says 143 will be the score, while we've got Anil Zarekar also tuned in. Sunny Sharma says good Chennai Super Kings, and Chandrasekhar Verma, a massive fan of Chennai Super Kings, is also tuned in. Karan Dawn says 146 will be the score, and Anju Yadav is also tuned into our YouTube service. A very warm welcome to all of you, and we'll have to see till where can the Rajasthan side go.
Deepak Chahar meanwhile has been brought into the attack to bowl the penultimate over. So far he has conceded just 25 runs from his 3 overs and picked up 1 wicket, and from here on it's time for Rajasthan Royals to score at least 25-30 runs.
Absolutely, at least 25 to 30 runs so that they can get to that 150 run mark and try to give their bowlers a bit of a cushion as they go on and try and defend that. It will not be easy. Deepak Chahar impressed so much in the last game. Dilip Raut says 153 is what Rajasthan Royals will score, as the first delivery of Chahar is driven down towards long off for a single. And Sudhakar Kambat, 143 is your prediction. We'll have to wait and see if that turns out to be true or not. But Chahar picked up 3 wickets in the previous contest, and now he's impressed again. 26 runs and a wicket for him in the 3.1 overs that he has bowled. Ganesh Shershat supporting Chennai Super Kings, while Gopal Singh says Chennai Super Kings will win. Whistle polo, and you have that support for Chennai all over the world.
Yellow, that's what they say down south. Everything's painted in yellow. Yes, talking about Chahar, he bowled 20 dot balls in his quota of 24 balls. How good was that? And 3 wickets in those.
I think that was another record in itself.
Indeed.
Yes, and as we speak, Ben Stokes is gone. He's bowled him as Deepak Chahar, as they say, what a ripper. He's gone as Ben Stokes for 28 of 26 deliveries. The struggle and the suffer of Ben Stokes is over, and he will thank Deepak Chahar for that. Chahar picking up his 2nd wicket, and now that 150 looks a very, very long distant idea. 126 for 7, and well, he's missed that completely as Ben Stokes, and he's also missed an opportunity here.
Yes, given the form that Ben Stokes is in, I don't think Rajasthan Royals would mind send him out and try Ashton Turner, who has been very impressive, especially against the series, home series against India, where he stonked the spinners all around the park. So might be a blessing in disguise for Rajasthan when Ben Stokes been asked to leave.
Absolutely, I think they'll be relieved that he's gone. Seems to be a burden on the side. Gopal Singh supporting Chennai Super Kings. Kishan says 145 is what the score will be for Rajasthan Royals. Shreyas Gopal is the new batsman out there, and Ben Stokes trying to heave one through the onside, loses his leg stump. Ganesh Shershat along with Anil Zarekar, and we've got Akash Maurya saying 133 is what they will score. 139 is Jitendra Singh Tomar's prediction, and we've got Gopal Singh saying very good comment. Thank you very much for your love, Mr. Singh. And Durgesh Yadav says 152 will be the score. International news agency says Chennai will win, and Mohammad Farizul says 160 runs, and he's from Bangladesh. He's tuned in. Kemana Chadala Balo, while we've got Durgesh Yadav saying 150. Surendra Saran says 141 will be the score. Kunta Patel, MSD is a great captain, and obviously not just for the national team when he was there, but in the IPL as well. A single for Shreyas Gopal in the first delivery that he faces takes the score up to 127 for the loss of 7 wickets.
Rajasthan need to push on. They need to score really big right now, and Archer is the last hope as Deepak Chahar goes to bowl his one. This one's been pulled, but just for single as Mitchell Santner does the cleaning up work.
Singles are not going to hurt Chennai Super Kings here. Certainly Rajasthan Royals need boundaries here. Dildeep Mahata says 143 is where Rajasthan Royals will reach. Adesh Jadhav says 139. We've got Durgesh Yadav saying 160 is possible. And Ashwin Patel says 144 is where Rajasthan Royals will reach. Learn says 145. Those are your predictions, and we'll just see where they go. Gopal Singh says anywhere between 140 and 145. At the moment, it's 128 for 7. It's in the air. There's a fielder trying to get underneath it. As well, that's cleared the fence. Looked like it was not timed very well, but in the end, one bounce and into the boundary ropes for 4. A good shot from Shreyas Gopal. A boundary for him. He moves up to 5, and Rajasthan Royals move up to 132 for the loss of 7 wickets. Sunil Nandwal says 139, and we've got Raj Kumar saying 136. Abhijit Mondal supporting Chennai Super Kings, and Karim Sheikh says Deepak Thakur will pick up another wicket also here. Well, that was, I think, about a few inches short of going all the way.
Yeah, that would have been a good change if they got a 6 out of that, but runs are most welcome. The 4 is a 4, and they'll take it happily. Talking about Chennai Super Kings, they've been so formidable this season that how do you break their momentum? How does the opposition camp make plans against veteran, seasoned players who've been performing day in, day out? What do you do to stop their winning spree?
Well, I think you just have to try. That's all you can do. In the meantime, it's been confirmed as a boundary, that shot, because the umpire wasn't himself too sure that did that clear the ropes or not. No, it did not. And that will be a boundary in the end. He's walked one away over Dhoni's head as Shreyas Gopal, but he'll only get a single. Cheeky shot there from the youngster. Waited for the ball to come in, opens the face of the bat, and it collects a single. So 19 overs have been bowled, 133 for 7. Bitu Sai says 140. Dr. Manoj says 140 as well. Paras Yadav says 130. But Paras, they've closed that. They've got Tapas Bala saying 145. Roshan Yadav supporting Rajasthan saying 145 is what they will score. Sunny Sharma impressed with Deepak Chahar like all of us. Arun Yadav says 165. That means they'll have to score 32 runs in the final over. I don't see that happening with 7 wickets down. 133 for 7. 19 overs gone. Current run rate 7 and over.
Yes, talking about the run rate, Rajasthan Royals got off to a flyer with 50 plus runs in 5 overs. How good have Chennai bowlers been? They've pulled up the entire run rate just to merely 7 runs per over. They've been consistent throughout, and in the last 14 overs they've just didn't run a ball.
Absolutely, and that's the class and that's the experience showing there for Chennai Super Kings. Gopal Singh says, which team are you supporting? Well, I am a Delhi Capitals fan, but today I am with the king, Talaiva, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Sahil?
Well, I'm a Kolkata Knight Riders fan, but it's clearly evident that whichever camp you are in, you cannot but help support Dhoni with his cricketing brain that he has, with his placements, with the team, the grouping that he has. It has to be Dhoni.
And Lalil Kumar says, a dialogue from the movie Dawn, which says Dhoni ko pakarna mushkil nahi namumkin hai, and I think that's proved out to be right. Kaif Alam says 146 and Pradeep Das says 145. Roman Reigns has tuned in and he's supporting Chennai Super Kings. I hope there are no Superman punches coming from your end. 135 Rajasthan Royals for the loss of 7 wickets. It is Shardul Thakur bowling the final over, and Shreyas Gopal closes one down the ground and collects a 4.
That cameo from Gopal may just change the game and the complexion of the game. 139 runs on the board. It can be useful if he can pinch another 11 runs in the remaining 4 deliveries.
Absolutely, that'll take them to 150, and then that will give them some cushion to the fast bowlers. And Karim Sheikh says there'll be 2 wickets in this over, and we've got Hickey Yadav. He's also a fan of DD. Well, it's DC now, Delhi Capitals. Let's not remember the bad old days of Delhi Daredevils, where they failed to win anything at all. In the meantime, another big attempt of a shot from Gopal. It's in the air. Will this be taken? No! One bounce and into the fence, or has that cleared? That's cleared the fence.
Yes, it's a six.
Maximum from Shreyas Gopal. What an innings this is turning out to be.
18 runs from 6 balls so far. Gopal is changing the complexion of the game. 145 on the board. 150 will surely give a psychological advantage to Rajasthan Royals. Is this the knock they needed before from Ben Stokes and Jofra Archer that they missed?
Well, I think certainly they missed it from Ben Stokes, but it is a young Indian talent in Shreyas Gopal who's delivering the goods, and the giant screen says go, go, Gopal. He's moved on to 18, 145 for 7 are Rajasthan Royals as he pulls one away for a single towards deep mid-wicket. Does Shreyas Gopal, does he take a single? Yes, he does, and now it's Jofra Archer who is back on strike. Dhoni, Badshah of IPL says Kef Alam. Sunil Nandwal says 144, that's crossed. It's 146 now for 7, and Nilesh Patel says 148, and we got Sovind Rajbhar saying Dhoni, Captain Cool, absolutely. Bitu Sai is rooting for 155, while Tapas Bala says 159. So that means 155 means 9 runs of the last 2 deliveries, and so far we've had 13 runs in this over. That's pulled away, and that's gone for a 4. 150 up for Rajasthan Royals, and a boundary there for Jofra Archer.
17 runs from this over so far. This one's turning to be expensive. Thakur has given away 17 from the first 5 deliveries, and Rajasthan Royals have 150 on the board. This is the momentum that they needed going into the change room, saying we can do it, we can pull it out. The pitch favors the ball, it's sticking, it's not coming true. They might just pull up one against Chennai.
Absolutely, and Priyanka Patel says 150 will be the score, but Priyanka, they've already got 150. Surinder Saran says 150 plus. Well, that's not a guess, that's obvious. Final delivery. Excellent Yorker from Thakur, squeezed it away for a single. So that means Rajasthan Royals have scored 151 for the loss of 7 wickets in their 20 overs. And Dhoni's mind works like a computer, says Avijit Mondal, and I am not surprised that you all think so. Well, the score after 20 overs is 151 for the loss of 7 wickets. Quickly, we'll talk you through what's happened throughout this Rajasthan innings and this contest before we go into a short break. They lost the toss. Chennai won the toss and elected to bowl first. Rajasthan Royals made a blistering start before the loss. Ajinkya Rahane scored 14. Jos Buttler scored 23. Samson departed for 6. Stephen Smith contributed with 15. Rahul Tripathi got 10 under his belt. And Ben Stokes was dismissed for 28. Rayan Prayag, the young debutant, scored 16. Jofra Archer remained unbeaten on 13. And Shreyas Gopal's cameo of 19 of just 7 deliveries helped Rajasthan Royals get past 150, and eventually they ended up scoring 151 for 7 in 20 overs. As far as the bowlers were concerned, couple of wickets each for Deepak Chahar, Shardul Thakur and Ravindra Jadeja, as Jadeja became the first left-arm spinner to get 100 wickets in the IPL. Mitchell Santner picked up a wicket as well, while Imran Tahir bowled his quota of 4 overs without any success, giving away 28 runs. So Rajasthan Royals have scored 151 for 7, meaning that Chennai Super Kings will need 152 runs to win the match. Time for a quick break. After the break, we will return with the mid-inning show, and you'll have Walli Siddiqui along with Sahil, who will talk you through the entire innings of Rajasthan Royals, and then we will be back with the Chennai run chase. But you stay tuned to Cricket Lounge and Sports Flashes as we return after a short break with the mid-inning show.
This is Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes. It's time for Indian T20 Showdown. Stay tuned to Sports Flashes. You are listening to Sports Flashes live.
Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. Pulls it back. Here's Ronaldo for the hat-trick. And Cristiano Ronaldo does it again.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio.
what a performance by the number 3 seed Saina Nehwal, who tomorrow will contest a third All-England semi-final.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes. This is Sports Flashes Live.
The flying Finn from Helsinki is on his last lap, looking magnificently good for his 20th World Championship win.
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes. You are listening to Sports Flashes Live. Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes Live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, everything about sports. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, the official broadcast partner of BCCI. Sports Flashes, everything about sports.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Sports Flashes. This is Wali Siddiqui joined in with Sahil, and the first innings has come to an end. Rajasthan Royals were given to bat by Chennai Super Kings. Mahendra Singh Dhoni had won the toss, and they'll be fairly satisfied with the way it ended, because if you talk about their score, it's a 151. The target that has been given to CSK is 152, and a brief cameo by Jofra Archer and Shreyas Gopal did provide some assistance. And Sahil, since you're with me, I think they might be pretty pleased with it, because they lost 4 quick wickets in just 6 overs for 69 runs, so they might be happy.
Absolutely, Wali. Given the start that they had, they were 53 for 3 in 5 overs. They could have taken the innings slowly, paced their innings, and then saved their power for the end. But in the middle, they lost their track, lost a lot of wickets, and the runs dried up until the cameo from Shreyas Gopal and Jofra Archer helped them post 151.
Right, so I'll just run down the scorecard for our YouTube listeners. Ajinkya Rahane came on to open the innings with Jos Buttler. Ajinkya Rahane scored 14, got dismissed by Deepak Chahar, LBW. Jos Buttler was looking breathtaking as always, 23 of just 10 deliveries, 4 boundaries and 1 6. Before Shardul Thakur got the better of him, Ambati Raidu was the one to take the catch. Sanju Samson was dismissed for 6. Sandner got his wicket, a catch taken by the substitute shorter. Steven Smith disappointed once again, 22 balls for his 15 runs. Ravindra Jadeja was the bowler to dismiss him, and it was his 100th IPL wicket. Steven Smith, a big one. Ambati Raidu took the catch. Rahul Tripathi also dismissed for 10 of 12 deliveries. Ravindra Jadeja getting another wicket. Kedar Jadhav was the catcher this time. Ben Stokes disappointing once again. The $1 billion baby for Rajasthan Royals. 28 runs of 26 deliveries bowled by Deepak Chahar, who continues to impress in this IPL. Rayan Prag, the 17-year-old sensation, was dismissed for 16 of 14 deliveries bowled by Shardul Thakur and caught by Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Jofra Archer, and scored 13 of 12 deliveries with 1 boundary. But Shreyas Gopal took away the thunder in the final few overs. 19 of just 7 balls, 2 boundaries and 1 6. So how do you see this run chase? Because if you look at the average total, Sahil, it's 153. So where do you see this match tilting towards?
Given the fact how Chennai have been in this tournament so far, it should be in fairly easy run chase, with Faf du Plessis coming, playing the sheet anchor role, giving them the start that he has been giving in the last 2 games, a 50 plus score, a 48 plus score, and seeing them through again. With Shane Watson, the entire freedom, the liberty to him to go take on the bowlers in the power play, and so for the same batsman coming at number 3, Suresh Raina, they will be taking the attack, while Faf du Plessis Dhoni and Raidu would be taking it slow, if the need may be for Dhoni and Kedar Jadhav.
Right, so it is going to be an interesting run chase, and if you could just tell our YouTube listeners about the bowling figures of the Chennai Super Kings, then that would be great.
Deepak Chahar in his 4 overs gave away 33 runs, picked up 2 wickets, while Santner, playing his second game in this IPL edition, gave away 25 in his quota of 4 overs with 1 wicket. Shardul Thakur was expensive. It was his last over that went for 18 runs. Apart from that, he had economical bowling figures before that, but overall he gave away 44 with 2 wickets in his quota of 4 overs. Sir Ravindra Jadeja, who picked up his 100th IPL scalp, gave away 20 runs with 2 wickets, while Imran Tahir surprisingly remained wicketless and gave away 28 runs.
And if you look at this interesting stat provided to us by Abhishek Pandey, Sahil, then Rajasthan Royals tonight in the first 4 overs smashed 8 boundaries and 1-6, and in the next 16 overs the same number of boundaries and 1-6. I think they went too hard in the beginning because they lost too many wickets at a less time.
Definitely, as I was discussing the same thing with Karthike earlier, they had 2 approaches in 2 different games. Against KKR, they were taking it slow, they wanted to keep their wickets till the end and then explode, which didn't happen. This time, their mindset they had, we'll go all guns blazing from the beginning, and in the middle, we'll try to contain and then keep it in the end. But in the middle, they went all guns blazing in the initial overs, but then in the middle, they just kept losing wickets, and Chennai chipped in with brilliant bowling performances.
So I think a lot of homework needs to be done by the Rajasthan Royals when it comes to their batting. But let's talk about the bowling lineup. Who do you think can turn out to be a real threat for Chennai?
Shreyas Gopal, he has been excellent with the ball against RCB. His over where he picked up 3 wickets, big scalps, Virat Kohli, AB de Villiers, Shimron Hetmeyer. That's where he changed the complexion of the game. Even in the last game against Kolkata Knight Riders, he gave away a few runs, but he was the only one in the wickets column. So Shreyas Gopal will be a big threat, a huge threat for Shane Watson, especially at the outset, and the other Chennai batsmen to follow.
And if you talk about his IPL figures, then 22 matches have been played by Shreyas Gopal, and he's bowled in 21 innings and has scalped 26 wickets. So he always makes sure that he gets a wicket in his column. And talking about his best bowling figures, 4 for 16 with an economy of 7.42 and an average of 18.88. So this is one bowler that has to be looked upon, and I honestly feel that the time is near that even he might be able to represent the nation one day, because he proved to be quite handy with the bat as well.
Oh yes, we have seen this in the past as well, and in the present right now. Game Banayega name is the theme, and there have been a lot of uncapped players who have strayed away from IPL, gone to the Indian team. Mayank Markande was an example of the same. He had an excellent IPL last year and straight away was called up to the Indian national team. Shreyas Gopal may not be far if he keeps putting in the good efforts.
Absolutely, and another bowler who the Chennai Super Kings have to be careful of is Jofra Archer. He has taken 18 wickets in 15 matches, and it's his yorkers and bounces that might play a crucial role on this damp wicket, don't you feel?
Yes, Jofra Archer, the international bowler in the team, he's the only one keeping the pacers together. If you talk about the other pacers, Dhawal Kulkarni has been hot and cold. He's been okayish, but at the same time, Jaydev Unatkar, a big issue for Rajasthan Royals. He's been in and out of the team. He's been inconsistent. He's leaked runs. And is that the big worry for Rajasthan Royals again in this game? Or will he turn the tide?
Well, hopefully for Rajasthan Royals, he might be able to make a point today, prove a point today, and not only him, even Ben Stokes, because though he hasn't been impressive with the bat, he could do something with the ball this time around. That's the positive trait of any all-rounder. But with the Chennai Super Kings needing 152 runs in 20 overs, many people might think that the table toppers might actually reach that target without any trouble. But let me tell you, it is a difficult wicket to bat on, and if the spinners do get underplay, then they might cause you some serious problems. But Sahil, we'll be back in a while. We'll just take a short break, and as soon as the second innings commences, we will be back. So we'll see you in a while, and keep listening to Sports Flash till then.
This is Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes. It's time for Indian T20 Showdown. Stay tuned to Sports Flashes. You are listening to Sports Flashes live.
finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. Pulls it back. Here's Ronaldo for the hat-trick. And Cristiano Ronaldo does it again.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio.
And what a performance by the number 3 seed, Saina Nehwal, who tomorrow will contest a third All-England semi-final.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes. This is Sports Flashes Live.
The flying Finn from Helsinki is on his last lap, looking magnificently good for his 20th World Championship win.
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes. You are listening to Sports Flashes Live. Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. You are listening to Sports Flashes Live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes Live. Sports Flashes. It's time for Indian T20 Showdown. Stay tuned to Sports Flashes. Catch all the cricketing action and complete drama at one click of your phone.
He does that. Smack again onside, being peppered. Consecutive boundaries.
Don't miss. Download the app now. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes. One station filled with full football fever.
Thinks about the shot, will go for it, and will plant an absolute cracker into the corner to put the icing on what is a very sweet tasting cake for Manchester City.
And you are just one click away.
Sergio Aguero. Oh, that's vicious! Unstoppable!
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes. This is Sports Flashes Live. Sports Flashes. It's time for Indian T20 Showdown. Stay tuned to Sports Flashes. You are listening to Sports Flashes Live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. You are listening to Sports Flashes Live. Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Welcome back to the coverage of Rajasthan Royals versus Chennai Super Kings from the Savai Mansingh Stadium in Jaipur. The target is 152 for Chennai to win this match and consolidate their position at the top of the table. Shane Watson and Faf du Plessis are the two openers for Chennai Super Kings, while Dhaval Kulkarni is the man who will start proceedings for Rajasthan Royals. The first delivery was an excellent one, beats the outside edge, and the next one played defensively by Watson. So no runs on the board yet for Chennai Super Kings, and that final flurry of runs from Shreyas Gopal helped Rajasthan Royals get past 150. They scored eventually 151 for 7, and they'd be fairly happy with how things have gone. But now it will be, and it's going to be, a very, very interesting run chase, and Shane Watson will be loving to get back in form and run scoring mode, and so will be Faf du Plessis. Couple of outings for du Plessis and couple of good scores for Faf as well. Now we'll have to wait and see how things pan out, but at the moment Chennai top of the table with the 10 points from 6 matches, while Rajasthan Royals second from bottom, and they've got just 1 win of the 5 matches that they have played so far. You're tuned into Sports Flashes Cricket Lounge. I am Karthik Sinha, and we've got Wally Siddiqui, and Wally, he's bowled him. What a peach of a delivery there from Kulkarni. Shane Watson's gone for a duck.
Couldn't have asked for a better start, Rajasthan Royals there. Dhaval Kulkarni was unlucky against the Kolkata Knight Riders when he bowled a really good length delivery against Chris Lynn. It went on to hit the stumps, but the bails didn't fall off. This time it crashes onto the leg stump and the bail falls off. 0 for 1. The big wicket of Shane Watson falls. His struggle in the IPL continues. 0 for 1 in 0.4 overs, and there are quite a few Rajasthan Royals fans who are here with us on YouTube talking about Himanshu Aswati. He is the one who's supporting CSK over here, but Bharat Batra seems quite animated after this fall of wicket and says that RR will win this match for sure, along with a few heart emoticons as well. Pranjal Bhura is also with us. Sujoy Mandal says hi to us, and Ma Aleem Unnati Pandey is saying good evening. So it is a good evening for Rajasthan Royals. 151 is the target, and they get a wicket in the very first over. That too of the
dangerous Shane Watson gone for a duck, and what a delivery that was. And Bharat Kumar supporting RR saying Chennai Super Kings will lose today, and we've got Anil Bhai also saying that RR will win. Well, it's a start that they needed, and in the first over for a duck, Shane Watson has gone 0 for 1 at the moment. Our Chennai Super Kings, an excellent away swinger, pitches in line with the middle stump, moves away and then takes the middle stump. Shane Watson beaten all ends up. Absolutely unplayable that from Dhaval Kulkarni. We were slacking him off that, he gives away so many runs, and so does Jaydev Unadkar. But now, under the lights, the white ball is doing a bit, and they will want to make sure that they utilize that in the first few overs to Rajasthan Royals.
Well, absolutely. Talking about Dhaval Kulkarni, he is an experienced candidate in this league as well, because he has featured in 86 matches in the IPL, has managed to take 83 wickets along, and quite close to his 100 wickets, and now it's 84. 16 more wickets and he gets those 100 wickets, just like Ravindra Jadeja got it today. Best of 4 for 14, so you can't just undermine him like that. He has been one of the most underrated bowlers in the IPL, but what a gem of a delivery that was. In swinging delivery, and just hits the top of the leg pole. The bails go for a walk, and Shane Watson seems decimated. His bat run continues, but what a beautiful start. 0 for 1 in 0.5 overs. Suresh Raina is the new man to come on the crease along with Faf du Plessis. Let's see what happens from here. It's going to be an interesting game of cricket.
Absolutely. Ends the over with a cracking bouncer there as Dhaval Kulkarni, a wicket maiden. What a start that for Rajasthan Royals. A 0 on the scoreboard, 1 wicket down after over number 1, and that's the kind of start that they needed, did Rajasthan Royals. They had to put some pressure on Chennai Super Kings. Abhishek Chaudhary, Rajendra Becharia, and we've got Jitendra Kumar saying this isn't great, and Kailash Sambre says 3 overs and 36 will be the score. Priyanka Patel, Unnati Pandey, Anil Bhai, all of you tuned in. Tanya Kaur, very, very warm welcome to the Cricket Lounge, and what a start this. 1 over gone, and it's 0 for the loss of 1 wicket with Shane Watson back in the hut.
And those final few runs that came in there for last 2 overs might be crucial for Rajasthan Royals, because we've seen games change in the final 2 overs, and that's what exactly happened in the final over of Shardul Thakur. 18 runs came off for Jofra Archer, and Shreyas Gopal's bat, with Shreyas Gopal being the major reason of all the havoc caused in the final over. But right now, if you talk about the score, it's 0-1, and definitely the momentum is in favor of the Double R's. It's happening at the Savai Mansingh Stadium. The people are with them. Around 20-25,000 people are present in the stadium, and the second over is being bowled by Jayadev Unatkar. So this time Ajinkya Rahane thinks of introducing one of the most expensive bowlers in the IPL early on, and he is not bringing him in the middle overs. And you could also see that Sting Smith is showing his leadership a bit, and asking the fielders to move towards the left, because I think he still has that bit of a captain.
Absolutely, he's got that in him. He's led the Australian side for a very long time, although he hasn't been leading anything for the last 1 year, but it comes out from inside, and I think it's good that he is helping Ajinkya Rahane there. And Unatkar now bowls a cracker of a delivery. Early troubles there for Chennai Super Kings, although Faf du Plessis survives on that occasion. 0 is what Watson made. He's gone, and now Suresh Raina and Faf du Plessis both yet to open their account. That was a zipping delivery, and that zipped past the outside edge and straight away through towards the wicketkeeper. No runs on that occasion. What a start this. 152 now is the target for Chennai Super Kings, and they've got Faf du Plessis and Suresh Raina in the middle. Now, if they can pick up a couple of more wickets here, Wally, there will be a lot of pressure on Chennai. And first runs of the bat for Chennai Super Kings as du Plessis tucks one away towards a fine leg and picks up a single, and it's Kabutar saying RR will win today. And just the way they've started, I think it will be, and it is something that can be thought of. And Rajendra Vicharia also supporting Rajasthan Royals in this contest. Shardul Thakur's last over gave away a few runs, but in the end, the momentum was then with Rajasthan Royals.
And that is what they're thriving under right now, because they've got one big wicket of Shane Watson. And talking about Jayadev Unatkar, Karthikeya, we've always seen him as one of those bowlers who mixes it up, uses variation, and rarely uses pace. But if you look at his last 3 deliveries in the second over, then he's bowled at a decent pace of 137, 138. So I think Ajinkya Rahane could use him up the order as well, because he seems to be pretty fine with the new ball if you look at his deliveries. But this time Suresh Raina gives us all a reality check and smashes him for a boundary through covers on the very next ball. The score moves on to 5 for the loss of 1 wicket, and that was a trademark Suresh Raina shot. What a beautiful shot.
Absolutely, makes room and cracks one away through the offside, does Suresh Raina. And Sanjay Anand says RR will win. We'll have to wait for the result. Suresh Raina has other things in mind, finds the gap between cover and extra cover and clobbers one away through towards the sweeper cover fence for a boundary. First boundary for Chennai Super Kings. A wicket or no wicket, Suresh Raina plays in his own manner, and he's making sure that there is not a lot of pressure now on Chennai Super Kings. Fine leg is in the 30-yard circle, along with mid-wicket, mid-off, mid-on, extra cover, and a backward point. That's the field, and now tucks one away on the onside, but straight to short, fine leg. They'll pick up a single, chance of a run out. It's a direct hit at the non-strike. That could be curtains for Suresh Raina.
And could this be another big wicket? Jofra Archer was a fielder who was trying to get short to fine leg. He did not strike the stumps on the batting end. He went for the non-strikers end, and Suresh Raina might be the man to walk back. And yes, he's short of his crease, and another wicket in the second over. It'll be 5 for 2, and it is the big one, because Suresh Raina had it in him to counter-attack with his phenomenal ways of shots that he has.
Absolutely, more than 5,000 runs in the IPL, and Stephen Fleming is shaking his head, sitting in the dugout, and that's 5 for 2. That's a wicket there, and the experienced Suresh Raina is gone. Run out by Jofra Archer. There was no need for that single. Flicked it away towards fine leg, was slow to start off with. Archer picks up the ball and fires in a throw. Oh, beautiful. Stephen Smith standing at mid-wicket, knew straight away that he is gone, and yes, run out Suresh Raina. He's gone for 4, and now comes the next man in for Chennai, and seems like it is Ambati Raidu walking out, and Faf du Plessis now has a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. First it was Shane Watson gone, and now it is Suresh Raina run out, and well, this is trouble here for Chennai Super Kings.
And if you talk about Rajasthan Royals stats against the Chennai Super Kings, then they have enjoyed their fair share of success against them. They've won 3 games. They've won 3 games in the last 3 encounters that they've faced against the Chennai Super Kings at their home ground. So this might be their 4th if they do manage to make it another win. And what a win this will be! Beating the table toppers will be an achievement. And we've always spoke about how Mumbai Indians rose to the occasion after beating Chennai Super Kings, because they went on to beat Sunrisers Hyderabad and followed by the recent win against the Kings 11 Punjab last evening. So 3 wins on the trot for them, and you never know, it is the IPL. It just takes a few games to get back here, to get back into your groove. And with a score on 5-2, this is the most ideal start that Rajasthan Royals could have asked for. Ambati Raidu is on not. He hasn't faced a ball yet, while Fab du Plessis is on just 1 of 4 deliveries. Dhaval Kulkarni has bowled a superb over 1 wicket, and he did not give a run as well. And talking about Jaydev Unadkar, he also bowled fairly good, because he just conceded 5 runs in his 1 over, and also got the big wicket of Suresh Raina, but not through his bowling, but through a run out by Jofra Archer.
Excellent performance, first with the ball and then in the field as well. And we've got getting comments from Tenzin Sungrab saying the scoreboard still shows RR is batting. Yes, I do agree with that. It's a technical glitch. The IT team is working on it. At the moment now, it is Chennai Super Kings batting, chasing 152 to win. After 2.1 overs, there are 6 for the loss of 2 wickets. And the required run rate at the moment for Chennai Super Kings has gone up. And at the moment, just the way that things are going with the loss of those 2 early wickets, the required run rate has now moved up above 8.19 is the required run rate at the moment. 6 for the loss of 2 wickets. Dream start here for Rajasthan Royals as they try and defend 152 at their fortress of Sawai Mansingh Stadium, and they've had a very, very good run of late at this venue. And Tenzin, I hope the scoreboard is now sorted, as the thumbs up is coming from the IT team, and it looks like yes, now again it is Chennai who are batting as per the scorecard, and Ganesh Kumar is supporting Chennai, while we got Adesh Yadav and Qdol Haji Bapu Sagola. And yes, Haji, the scoreboard has changed, and Bharat Batra certainly delighted with how things have started for Rajasthan Royals. They will win for sure, and Archer will rock today. That's what Bharat is saying, and he started that very well.
And another interesting fact over here, Karthikeya, Shane Watson is one of those few players who scored a century for and against Rajasthan in IPL. But here's where it gets interesting, because he is also the same player to score a duck for and against Rajasthan in the IPL. So that's where things get interesting.
Well, yeah, he did play for Rajasthan Royals for a very long time before changing allegiances and moving on to Chennai Super Kings. In the meantime, some fancy footwork there coming from Ben Stokes, as Chennai were looking for a single, tapped one away towards the offside, and came in. Did Ben Stokes trying to kick the stumps down with a penalty shot, but in the end, obviously, he's a better cricketer than a footballer. Did not hit the target. A single complete. It takes the score to 9 now for the loss of 2 wickets. And we got Sudhakar Kambat confirming Raina out. Yes, Raina has been run out, and now it's Ambati Raidu along with Faf du Plessis, the 2 men out there in the middle for Chennai Super Kings. Another single here takes the score to 10 for 2, and this over 4 deliveries have been bowled and 5 runs have been scored. And the Vanshu Raghwani says, I predicted RR will win and he will get a discount on a food ordering app. Well done. But still, there's a lot of cricket left in this contest, Divyansh. Hopefully, we will, well, as far as you are concerned and the Rajasthan Royals fans are concerned, you get a discount. While as far as the Chennai supporters are concerned, they would want to go on and get back in this contest. And that could have been another run out. Wally, what are Chennai doing?
First of all, I would like to praise Ajinkya Rahane's captaincy. There was a short fine leg over there. Du Plessis' strong zone is flicking the ball over there, and Shreyas Gopal made no mistake in stopping the ball. But had he waited for a second, got up and threw the ball at the stumps, I think it would have been curtains for South Africa's skipper and Chennai Super Kings frontline batsman Faf du Plessis. He is currently on 4 of 7 deliveries, while Ambati Raidu is on 2 of just 2. CSK's total score is on 10 for the loss of 2, and they are on a spot of bother. Talking about Dhaval Kulkarni, he has been phenomenal so far. 1.5 overs have been bowled by him. 1 wicket for just 5 runs in. The totality of overs 2.5. Let's see what happens next. And he tried back foot punching it straight to the fielder, and Rajasthan Royals believe that something might be able to happen today.
Absolutely, they believe they've got a spring in their stride now. Rajasthan Royals dot ball to end the over. That means 3 overs gone. It's 10 for the loss of 2 wickets. Chennai Super Kings need another 142 runs from the remaining 17 overs. And we've got Bilawal Khan supporting Chennai Super Kings. Deepak Singh says Chennai always the king. While we have Pramod Giri on YouTube supporting Rajasthan Royals, along with Manu Kool, who says RR will win the game. At the moment though, RR certainly have started on the right note, on the right foot, and they have picked up 2 big wickets. First Shane Watson and then Suresh Raina. One was bowled, Raina was run out, and now they are under immense pressure. Are the Chennai Super Kings side with 2 wickets down, 3 overs gone, and 10 on the board. Jaidev Unadkat will continue, and he will bowl to Ambati Raidu. A massive, big partnership required here, Wally.
A big partnership required, and these two can definitely do that role for Chennai Super Kings, because talking about Ambati Raidu, he has featured in 137 IPL games. Earlier he used to be a crucial member for the Mumbai Indians, but last season he was bought by the Chennai Super Kings, and he did manage to impress quite a few fans over there, because in 137 total games in the IPL, he has a strike rate of 127.88, where I think he could improve a bit. He has 17 50s and 1 century with an average of 28.67. So 17 50s and 1 century does make him a really good batsman. And talking about Fab du Plessis on the other end, 62 IPL games for him as well. Strike rate of 126.46 and 10 50s under his belt. So these two can definitely turn up the music for
another direct hit there, Wally. In the meantime, this time it was coming in from mid-off. I think the umpire knows that the field batsman has made it. It was Ambati Raidu, drove one towards mid-off, ran for a single. The direct hit came in from Jos Buttler, but in the end it was Raidu who made his ground. So excellent run there, picked up, and Susan Gurung says CSK win it. They're planning, wins it. They're planning. I think. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Birari Shailesh is supporting Rajasthan Royals, while every 6 in the next 6 minutes. Well, that's another offer of an online food Batra is concerned about. In the meantime, Faf du Plessis launches one big, it's in the air as a fielder trying to get there, but he won't, and the ball crashes onto the fence. Well, in the end it's a diving effort. Has he stopped it cleanly? That's the question. They'll come back for the third though, and we'll have to wait and see. The third umpire will be pressed into service to see if this is actually a boundary or not, but du Plessis in the meantime has returned for the third one, and look at the effort, look at the determination and passion, that I think he's done a good job there.
It seems like a different Rajasthan Royals today, because early to this we always thought about Rajasthan Royals as a team which is slanted on the field, which wasn't as competitive as the other franchise, but today I think facing the Chennai Super Kings always brings out the best of you. Facing the best of the teams against the best of the players always brings out the best in you, and even if that does go for a boundary, I think the sight of him going for a first test drive will definitely motivate his bowlers as well as the fielders. With the score being on 11 for 2, the umpires yet have to decide if it is a boundary. We shall see. For now, Fab du Plessis is on 4 of 8 deliveries. Ambati Raidu is on 3 of 4 deliveries. Talking about last delivery bowled by Unadkar, he bowled it at a slightly slower pace at 130 kilometers per hour. Fab du Plessis tried smashing it over mid-wicket, but couldn't get the proper connection, and it went for 2, 3, 4 bounces, and I think he has saved it. Has he? Oh yes, he has. So another brilliant piece of fielding by Rajasthan Royals, and it's not a boundary, so Chennai continue to struggle over there.
Absolutely wonderful effort there from the fielder in the deep, and he ran about 20-30 yards, puts in a full length dive, and then stops the ball from going into the fence. Rajasthan Royals are pumped here, 14 for 2, as just 3 runs as he meets the outside edge, does Unadkar. Wonderful delivery there, and we've got Pragya Aharwal and Monu Kool supporting Rajasthan Royals, while we've got a lot of players, a lot of viewers still supporting Rajasthan Royals. As we've got Nuwakot, Nepal saying Mahi will win the game. Priyanka Patel says very good batting by CSK. And we've got a lot of supporters for Chennai Super Kings. Adesh Jadhav still supporting. Praveen Batesi says RR will win 100%. And we'll have to wait and see till the end. We've got another Rajasthan supporter in Halush Golcha. And Jai Jawan Jai Kisan is, well, if you want हिंदी स्ट्रीम वेल यू कैन गो टू आवर हिंदी चैनल. अगर आपको हिंदी में सुनना है तो हिंदी स्ट्रीम भी हमारी चल रही है, आप उस पर सुन सकते हैं. ये इंग्लिश फीड है फिलहाल. Choton Ghosh says CSK will win by 8 wickets and no CSK win, says Suzanne Gurung. So divided house, and we've got Chennai Super Kings in a bit of bother here. 15 for 2 at the moment, Chennai Super Kings, and the required run rate is 8.47 right now. Amit Kumar supports Rajasthan Royals, and the way Rajasthan has started their defense of their score, I think it's a brilliant way. In the end, it's in the air and taken. Faf du Plessis is gone. Wicket number 3 down for Chennai Super Kings. Du Plessis was looking to pull Unnatkar away through towards deep mid wicket, and another excellent catch there in the D. It was the same fielder who saved the boundary, and now he comes forward, dives and completes the catch. What a catch there in the end, and that's the end of Faf du Plessis. Wicket number 3 down, and excellent fielding effort there by Rahul Tripathi. Gone for 7 is Faf du Plessis, and Chennai in all sorts of trouble here. 4 overs gone, 15 for 3.
A brilliantly executed plan by Unnatkar, Rajasthan Royals, Ajinkya Rahane. There was a deep fielder at mid-wicket. Power play, you're just allowed to have 2 fielders at the deep, and there was a fielder for that shot. He banked it in short. Faf du Plessis went for the extravagant pull and handed it straight to Rahul Tripathi, who did find it difficult to capture it at one go, but managed to do just enough, because the score is now 15 for the loss of 3 wickets. Ambati Raidu is stranded in the middle with a score of 4 of 6 deliveries, and I guess it's Mahendra Singh Dhoni who should be coming up to bat. Otherwise it's Kedar Jadhav, but Chennai in all sorts of trouble. 137 more runs to win, and there were quite a few people who were saying that this might turn out to be a cakewalk for Chennai Super Kings, but Rajasthan Royals had other thoughts.
Well, absolutely, they've committed harakiri here of Chennai Super Kings, and like we were saying, that Rajasthan Royals, their shot selection was poor. I think this is schoolboy basic errors from Chennai Super Kings, although apart from Shane Watson, who was bowled off a peach of a delivery, Suresh Raina played it straight to the fielder and ran for a single, ended up being run out, and now, despite a man being there at deep mid wicket, du Plessis pulls one away and straight down the throat, and Kalahasti says 151 is a competitive score. Certainly looks like one right now, and we've got Ramzan Shah and Adil Bhai, who's certainly very, very happy with the way things are going. Divya Kumari is dancing because of the way the wickets have fallen. 3 wickets gone now, and Kedar Jadhav is the man who's now come out to join Ambati Raidu in the middle.
And yep, Kedar Jadhav is another batsman that, in fact, every other batsman who comes out of the crease, Rajasthan Royals will be in a hurry of finishing it off, because each batsman over here is a match winner, and I'm sure they will be missing Dwayne Bravo in the middle order today, because Dwayne Bravo does have an injury. He might be able to miss a few more games before he makes another appearance for Chennai Super Kings. Talking about the score, it's 16 for 3, and man, are they struggling, because the Rajasthan Royals fielders are like a pair of tigers right now. They're hunting in packs.
Absolutely, and there they've got the spring on the stride. Even if there's a half a chance of a run out, you see them taking a shot at the stumps. Just the very previous delivery of Stephen Smith running in from deep mid wicket, a single-handed pickup and a direct throw. Although that on that moment, Raidu ran back to the safety of his crease, and now picture abhi baki hai, says Susan Gurung, saying that this is just the start. There's a lot left, and Jitendra Baxla, very good Super Kings. I don't know why is he saying very good, because
I think
Super
he's being
Kings,
sarcastic.
I hope so, because Chennai have lost 3 wickets for 16 only, and well, that shot from Faf du Plessis, although did get the middle of the bat, but I'd like to remind you, it's a very, very big ground, the Savai Man Singh Stadium in Jaipur, and it's not very easy to clear boundaries here. And look at that fielding effort from Stephen Smith. Could have easily been a single, but they're fighting for every single run are Rajasthan Royals, and that tells you that they certainly want this win under their belt.
A different team out there, Rajasthan Royals, because the way they're fielding and supporting the bowlers is quite phenomenal. Steven Smith leading from the front as well. Dhawal Kulkarni bowling superbly. Jaydev Unatkar coming to his west and taking the big wicket of Faf du Plessis. Raidu is still out there on 4 of 9 deliveries. Kedar Jadhav is on 1 of 1. The total score is on 16 for the loss of 3 wickets, and if we talk about the number of runs needed for Chennai to register another win, then they need 136 runs from the final 92 delivery that are to be bowled. Required run rate of over an 8, but Ambati Raidu goes for the big shot. Is there a fielder standing at long on? It doesn't matter because it just goes over the fence for a big 6, comes down the tracks and smashes an important 6. That will ease off some nerves for Chennai Super Kings.
Absolutely a much needed boundary here. Taking the offensive route here was Ambati Raidu, dances down the track and clobbers one over long on for a maximum. Right to the middle of the bat, the mid-on fielder was in the 30-yard circle, did not even move after playing that shot. Did Ambati Raidu, just smashes it over long on for a maximum, and 3 wickets down for CSK, and Dhoni to score 70 in CSK's win, says Chotan Ghosh. And we've got a lot of Dapin Savani tuned in as well. Welcome to Cricket Lounge as Chennai look now to get back in this contest. Another delivery on the pad line tucked away, and they will come back for the second as well. So 5 overs gone. It's 24 for the loss of 3 wickets. Ambati Raidu has done half the scoring for Chennai Super Kings. He's on 12, and Kedar Jadhav, the new man, he's come out and he scored a single as well.
We were talking about Rajasthan Royals self-destructing in the power play, though they had got the 60-odd runs, but they did manage to lose 4 wickets. But this is nothing compared to what Rajasthan Royals did, because Chennai Super Kings have lost 3 early wickets in just 5 overs at a score of 24, and there's more to come with the way that the Rajasthan Royals bowlers have been bowling today, and with the way they've been fielding. I think this is Rajasthan's game to lose, and they would love to restart the tournament with a win today. Let's see what happens. If your score is on 24 for the loss of 3 wickets. Ambati Raidu is on 12 of 11 deliveries, 1-6 which just came in the previous over against Dhawal Kulkarni, and Kedar Jadhav is on 1 facing 1 delivery. The bowlers that have bowled so far for Rajasthan have been Jaydev Unatkar, who has bowled 2 overs, given 10 runs and taken 1 wicket off Faf du Plessis. Dhawal Kulkarni has bowled 3 overs, just 1 over remaining of his spell, conceded 14 runs, has taken 1 wicket. Another superb spell by Dhawal Kulkarni. The 3rd wicket came by a run out through Jofra Archer, and we were talking about Jofra Archer. Here he comes to bowl his first over to Kedar Jadhav at a pace of 140 clicks.
Straight away starts off with a fast one, does Jofra Archer's 142, and in his IPL career playing his 16th matches, Jofra Archer picked up 18 wickets already and has an economy of under 8 runs and over, as Jofra Archer effected the run out of Suresh Raina earlier in the innings. A direct hit from short fine leg towards the non-striker's end, and now he will be hoping that he can get a wicket off his bowling. Now there's an appeal for caught behind. The umpire says not out. Jofra Archer is convinced. Steven Smith is convinced. Well, the wicketkeeper isn't. Smith is having a word with Ajinkya Rahane. Has that been given out? No, it hasn't been. Will they go for the DRS? They've got a couple of seconds left now, and yes, just in the nick of time, Ajinkya Rahane with 1 second left has taken the DRS, and now we will have to wait and see, will that be wicket number 4 or not. Smith certainly very confident, and so was Jofra Archer. Rahane not very sure, but he trusts his teammate and says, well, if you think it's gone, let's go for the DRS. It's not a no ball, so that's 1 tick in the box for Jofra Archer. Now we'll have to wait for the ultra edge technology to confirm if there was an edge or not. It was very close, very close to the bottom edge. Well, the ultra edge will convert. So, well, it's way far away from the bat. It's a poor DRS call, and it will remain not out for Chennai Super Kings. Excellent decision there by the umpire, and a very poor DRS taken. Remains not out. Does Kedar Jadhav.
Unfortunately, Rajasthan Royals do not have Mahendra Singh Dhoni behind the stumps to guide them whether to take a review or not. Steven Smith might be a great cricketer, a great captain, but he is no MS Dhoni, let me tell you. Score is 24 for the loss of 3 wickets, and Rajasthan with that review has just added further pressure on Chennai Super Kings, and they're breaking the momentum whenever the boundaries are coming. Jofra Archer can be really deadly with that white letter, knows how to execute the Yorker with utmost perfection, and it is a difficult art in today's day and age. Ambati Raidu is on 12 of 11 deliveries while Kedar Jadhav is on 1. The total score for Chennai is 24 for the loss of 3 wickets. The Yellow Army are currently struggling as they need 128 more runs to secure another win of 87 deliveries. And let me tell you, Chennai Super Kings reside at the top spot with 10 points in the kitty, while Rajasthan Royals are just above the Royal Challengers Bangalore with 2 points, 7th on the table. So this is the IPL. Giant killers can actually make a name for themselves.
Well, absolutely, and Rajasthan Royals, they've had a great record at this venue. That's their fortress of Savai Man Singh Stadium. Oshim Akram along with Thirumala and Hushal Golcha all supporting Rajasthan Royals. Sagar Prem, Vicky Raz is tuned in as well, while Amrinder Bahubali is also joined in, and we've got obviously Anudip Pandey tuned in, and in the meantime as we speak, wicket number 4 down, and this time it's Kedar Jadhav who's gone. Chennai struggling at 24 for 4.
What is happening over here? At one stage it was seeming that Chennai Super Kings might actually make this another win, but Jofra Archer bangs one shot. Kedar Jadhav goes for the cut, but what a blinder taken by Ben Stokes. This has to be the catch of the tournament, because once you're standing at point and the batsman cuts it with the middle of the bat, it goes like a tracer bullet. And I'm quoting someone right now from the Indian team management, but I do not care right now. It went like a tracer bullet.
A tracer bullet. I think is the manager of the coach. We're talking about Ravi Shastri, but what a catch there from Ben Stokes, certainly in contention of the catch of the season. And now the Talaiva, the big boy of Chennai Super Kings, the captain himself, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, strides out to join Ambati Raidu, and Chennai are in disarray. Chotan Ghosh says Dhoni's 100 will win the match for Chennai, and we've got 4 wickets down for Chennai Super Kings, and with only 24 runs on the board.
Absolutely, the score is on 24 for the loss of 4 wickets. 5.5 overs have been bowled, and Rajasthan Royals has somehow got on the driving seat, and MS Dhoni is the man who will be facing Jofra Archer to face his final delivery of the over. No runs taken in this over. Ambati Raidu is currently on 12 of 11, and if there is someone who could guide CSK to a memorable win today, then it has to be MS Dhoni, because he has done it on a countless number of occasions for his team.
Well, absolutely, and Chennai will need a Mahendra Singh Dhoni special, and Bharat Kumar, TK Bharat Kumar says Chennai lost. He's very happy with that, while you've got Amrinder Bahubali also very happy with the wicket going down, and very bad CSK, says Anudip Pandey, while Srikanto Roy supports Rajasthan Royals. Thank you all who've tuned in to our YouTube service. Apart from that, you can tune into Facebook, Twitter, as well as our app, where you can listen to the lounge in English, Hindi and Bangla and Punjabi. Well, once again, a cracker of a shot delivery there beats Dhoni, and what an over. This is a Friday over from Jofra Archer comes to an end, and that's turned out to be a wicket maiden as well. So first over was a wicket maiden, and final over of the power play as well. 6th over, wicket maiden. 6 overs gone, 24 for 4 are Chennai Super Kings, and in all sorts of trouble.
And as you can see, Karthikeya, with that catch, some people are referring it to Manchester United's goalkeeper David De Gea, who makes those kinds of saves day in, day out. And Ben Stokes just plucked that out of thin air. What a beautiful catch at a crucial moment. 24 for 4. And let me tell you, Kedar Jadhav is one dangerous batsman. Once he gets into the groove, he can negate the spin as well as the swing, whatever demons there are on the wickets, and he is a street smart cricketer. Getting him out early would do Rajasthan a word of good in the confidence as well. Chennai now needing 128 more runs in the final 84 deliveries. And talking about the comment section, then Amrinder Bahubali seems quite adamant with the wicket that has been taken over there. He has repeatedly saying that the wicket has been gone off Kedar Jadhav. Anju Yadav still supporting CSK over here. Raju Chauhan is also with us, and Golcha is with us, and I guess he's asking if we had dinner. I'm not
He's
sure.
not asking you. He's not asking you.
He's asking
someone else. Unnati is also on the stream with us, and talking about the people who joined in. Suraj Prajapat and Vinod Kumar is asking for the score. So Vinod, it's 24 for 4. Chennai Super Kings, and Sujit Anand says RR will win this contest, and we've got Kabutar are also saying that RR will win. Anju Yadav along with quite a few people saying Mahi will now do what he does best, and it is Nuvakot Nepal saying Mahi Marega. Anju supporting Chennai, and well, Khalid Menon says it's all over for Chennai Super Kings. Well, it seems like, unless we see a Dhoni masterclass at the Savai Man Singh Stadium in Jaipur. The Rajasthan side are absolutely pumping right now, and what a catch that from Ben Stokes. Dives full length towards his left after that cut shot played, and what a catch that was. And now Dhoni, in his own manner, he will have to rebuild the innings. 25 for Chennai after 6.3 overs. Required run rate now crept up to 9.41.
And like we were talking about earlier in the innings, when Rajasthan Royals came out to bat Karthikeyan, they were with a different intent. They came out with a different intent, and they had that mindset that enough is enough, and we're going to do something on this wicket. Whether you talk about Josh Butler, whether you talk about Ajinkya Rahane, Rahul Tripathi, Steven Smith, they didn't care if the wickets were falling. They went in with that aggressive intent, and you could see that aggressive intent in the field as well. So this is something which seems quite positive for Rajasthan Royals.
Well, is the youngster Davidan Rian, who's been handed the ball now, bowling over number 7, and he's bowled 4 deliveries. Rian, will he make an impact as well? Well, he's up against the experienced Mahendra Singh Dhoni. We've got Arvind Singh saying that CSK will be bowled out for 95 today. Well, that's a tough call. And yes, 4th wicket down for Chennai. And Yeprak Germany has tuned in once again. Well, welcome back to Cricket Lounge and Sports Flashes. And all of you who are tuned in, please let us know how many runs do you think Chennai will score if they lose, and if they win, how many runs, how many wickets will they lose, by what time will they win, as Dhoni paddles one away towards fine leg and completes a couple of runs. So 7 overs gone, 27 for Chennai.
Rajasthan Royals are all over Chennai for the time being. 27 for 4 in 7 overs. Required run rate now creeping up to 10. It's 9.62. The current run rate is just 3.86 as of now. Ambati Raidu is on 13 of 13 deliveries, and the modern day finisher, the modern day great, whatever you would like to call him, one of the best captains of all time. MS Dhoni is the man who should be looking to anchor the innings along with Raidu in order to win this match. Otherwise, it's curtains, and this could be one of the heaviest defeats that Chennai could actually face today.
Absolutely, and as we said earlier, that they are now on a run of 4 away games. Our Chennai Super Kings are not a great way to start. Priyanka Patel says RR comeback in the match. Yes, certainly they have made an excellent comeback. Rajendra Becheria supporting Rajasthan Royals. Rekha Sukina says RR will win 400%, not just 100%, while Adesh Jadhav says 200%. It will be win for Chennai. Khalid Menon says I think wicket change in second innings, while we've got Anju Yadav saying Mahi is the superhero. Well, and we've got a lot of supporters. Hari Singh, and now it's Shreyas Gopal who's been introduced into the attack. He'll bowl over number 8, and the first ball is driven away for a single. 28 for 4 Chennai.
Well, things are going to get even more steamier for Chennai Super Kings, because Shreyas Gopal is another bowler who thrives by taking big wickets, be it Virat Kohli, AB de Villiers, Shimran Hatmai. He does not care who it is, and he has been a real asset for Rajasthan Royals. One of the most anticipated uncapped Indian players, I would say, because he has impressed with the ball. But today, his brief cameo for 20 odd runs with the bat in the final few overs also raised a few eyebrows, because he could be a real asset for Team India as well.
Absolutely, and just the way he finished the innings for Rajasthan Royals, got the momentum in their favour, and well, they've utilised it to their best, picking up 4 early wickets of Chennai Super Kings. And we've got Akash Kumar and Hari Singh, who says Bravo is the real hero. Well, they are missing Bravo today, that's for sure. And we've got Hanuman Singh Vihari hoping that Mahi will hit Chennai's way out of trouble. And in the meantime, another single here picked up. So 29 for 4 now. Chennai Super Kings. Over number 8 underway, and after that they've got Ravindra Jadeja and Mitchell Santner. So that's not a lot of batting remaining for Chennai. It all depends on these two, followed by Sir Ravindra Jadeja.
Not much batting left for CSK. Things looking bleak for the 3-time champion, the defending champions, if I may say, and they will be missing Dwayne Bravo more than ever as of now. And if you talk about Shreyas Gopal's performance against Royal Challengers Bangalore, a player of the match performance, 3 wickets for just 12 runs in 4 overs. And what wickets did he take? One of Virat Kohli bowling a googly, another googly to AB de Villiers, cotton bowled, followed by a wrist spin to Shimran Hetmaya, caught behind by Jos Buttler, 3 for 12. What a tremendous over that was. Spell that was. For now, he is keeping it tight. 0.4 overs bowled by Shreyas Gopal, the young spinner. 3 runs have been given by him, and the Chennai score is on 30 for the loss of 4 wickets. And here, and this is where Dhoni's true character comes out. Will he be able to finish the game again for Chennai Super Kings like he has done in the past? We shall see. Still a long way to go for Chennai. 122 more runs now needed of the final 74 deliveries. Things are getting nowhere here for Chennai Super Kings.
Well, they need the experience of Mahendra Singh Dhoni and some runs from Ambati Raidu as well. We've got Niranjan Kumar tuned in, Shemul Ahmed supporting Rajasthan Royals, and we had a question about the dew, and that's from Khalid Menon. And well, it was said during the toss that dew might come in. I'm not seeing any such effect of dew at the moment in this contest, as it is the spinners who are getting the ball to turn, grip and wear. And well, we got Akash Kumar saying Dhoni he trusts a lot, has a lot of trust on Ambati Raidu, and well, we'll have to wait and see if that trust works or not. And Susan Gurun is laughing at Chennai Super Kings. This is the way things are gone, and Sandeep Gautam is certainly supporting Chennai. He's saying there's a lot of cricket left in this game. We've got Fiaz Chiplunkar and Abdul Salam, along with Anju Yadav saying Mahi, 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 Vada Lakonda, Swami, and dew is coming or not. Well, at the moment, Khalid Menon, we don't see any effects of dew. There will be a little bit of dew, but at the moment there's no way of telling that is it affecting the players or not.
The score is on 32 for the loss of 4 wickets. Chennai Super Kings in the 8 overs that have been bowled, and this will be the final over before the first strategic time out takes place. Talking about Jofra Archer, he has taken 1 wicket of 10 runs, but this young bowler has impressed as well. Rayan Prayag, though, he has just bowled 1 over. He looks to be a quite conventional spinner with a really good action. 17 years of age, looks like a stable-headed cricketer, and nice bowling by the young bowler. And tell me how difficult it must be for a young bowler who is bowling to the nation's hero Mahendra Singh Dhoni. How do you carry yourself in that game?
Well, I think it's more of an exciting prospect for the youngster, because he has to learn a lot, and he's only 17 years of age. So it's a great day for him as he bowls a short one and Dhoni pulls it away for a single towards deep mid wicket. Bimal Buddha Toki says this has turned into a highlight show. Yes, it has. This is the way Rajasthan Royals are bowled and picked up those wickets. And we got Vada Lakonda Swami saying it will be a 6. Well, we're waiting for that. It's still just 1 6 that's come off Ambati Raidu's bat as he drives one in the air but away from extra cover. That could have been goners. And Sadeep Shah, how are you, Karthikeya? I'm very well. I hope you are doing well. And I've got Wali Siddiqui as well with me. Wali, how are you?
Quite well, because we're getting to see an interesting game of cricket. Earlier, before the match had started, we all were saying that Chennai Super Kings will walk all over Rajasthan Royals, given the form that they were in, and given the form that Rajasthan Royals were in, losing 6 games. But now it seems that the tables have turned. And how? Because Chennai Super Kings are really struggling over here. 37 for the loss of 4 wickets, and 4 big wickets of Faf du Plessis, Shane Watson, Kedar Jadhav, and there was one more, Suresh Raina. So you could see all of the big guns have walked back to the hut, but the biggest gun is still out there, and that is MS Dhoni. If you get his wicket, you get the match.
Absolutely. Abdul Salam still supporting CSK along with Anju Yadav, and we've got Indradev Saklani asking from Uttarakhand, saying what happened to Manish Pandey. While Manish Pandey, I'm not very sure.
He's in Sunrisers Hyderabad.
He's in Sunrisers Hyderabad. He's not in either CSK or Rajasthan Royals, and Adesh Jadhav wants Mahi to go on and get some runs here, some big runs. While Deepak, thank you for your comment. I've read that, and I love you all as well. Thank you very much. 39 for 4 as over number 9 comes to an end, and a good over there from young Prayag. He's bowled 2 overs, no wickets, and 10 runs is what Riyan Prayag has given. 9 overs gone. Chennai Super Kings 39 for 4 in a bit of trouble, and hopefully we will see some recovery. We'll see a Dhoni masterclass for the sake of Chennai Super Kings, while Rajasthan Royals will be hoping that does not happen for them. 9 overs, 39 for 4. The strategic timeout has been taken. That means it's time for us to take a quick break, and we will be back after having a sip of water as soon as action resumes at the Savai Man Singh Stadium. But you do stay tuned to Cricket Lounge on Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes live. It's time for Indian T20 Showdown. Stay tuned to Sports Flashes. You are listening to Sports Flashes live.
Kohli finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. Pulls it back. Here's Ronaldo for the hat-trick. And Cristiano Ronaldo does it again.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio.
And what a performance by the number 3 seed, Saina Nehwal, who tomorrow will contest a third All-England semi-final.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes. This is Sports Flashes live.
The flying Finn from Helsinki is on his last lap, looking magnificently good for his 20th World Championship win.
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes. You are listening to Sports Flashes live. Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Welcome back to Cricket Lounge and Sports Flashes. The strategic timeout has ended. It's 40 for the loss of 4 wickets after 9.1 overs. Chennai Super Kings are struggling, but the Yellow Army is not giving up. We've got Anju Yadav still supporting Chennai Super Kings, and Amrinder Bahubali certainly wants Mahendra Singh Dhoni to get dismissed, get out. But what's going out is the ball out of the park. A maximum of the bat of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. What a shot from Dhoni. 6 comes all of the bat of captain, and the man of the match of World Cup is a board and a placard in the ground says 2011, 2019 and 2023. That's very far away. Let's concentrate on this game, and what a hit from Mahendra Singh Dhoni. 93 meters long, and that takes the score to 46 for 4.
The shackles seem to come off of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, putting Rajasthan Royals trump card bowler Shreyas Gopal under pressure. First ball, second ball smashes him for a 6, and then takes a quick single, and that is how clever Mahendra Singh Dhoni is, one of the smartest cricketing brains in international cricket as of now. If you talk about the score, then Chennai is on 47 for the loss of 4 wickets. 105 more runs needed of the final 63 deliveries. If these two continue to bat for another 7 or 8 overs, I think Chennai Super Kings will be able to cruise past the target, but you never know what can happen, because we saw Karen Pollard going hammer and tongs against Kings 11 Punjab last evening until the very last over, where he got dismissed by Ankit Rajput, and things got quite difficult for Mumbai because they needed 2 of the final deliveries. So it's quite important for Rajasthan that they keep picking the wickets, and simultaneously it's quite important for Chennai Super Kings that they go with the big runs. 48 for the loss of 4 wickets in 9.4 overs.
Seam Singh says Chennai will win, and apart from that we've got Adesh Jadhav also supporting Chennai, and Mughal G. Chennai will win easily. In the meantime, another single here through towards deep extra cover. So 10 runs off this over already. 9.5 overs bowled, 49 for the loss of 4 wickets. And Amrinder says, oh my God, yes, oh my God, what a shot that from Mahendra Singh Dhoni. An airstrike that the Indian Air Force would have been proud of. Launches one over long off for a massive 6. And Bharat Batra says Dhoni may have to wait for his 100th win in the IPL. Well, you never know, as many of our listeners have pointed out, that the picture abhi baki hai. It's not all over yet. 10 overs gone, 50 for 4, a decent partnership this, and they need to bat for another 5 to 7, 7 to 8 overs together.
And the best quality about Mahendra Singh Dhoni is whenever he's there on the crease, he makes sure that the other batsman also stays in there, keeps ticking in with the runs, keeps hitting those odd boundaries for a boundary or not. But if you talk about the partnership, there is 26 runs of 25 deliveries, and this is what MS Dhoni excels at. MS Dhoni is batting at 13 of 12 deliveries, 1 6 smashed by him over long on Shreyas Gopal's over, while Ambati Rayudu is also looking quite settled over there. He's on 25 of 24 deliveries, 1 6 under his belt as well. So no boundaries coming from both the batsmen as of now. The score is on 50 for the loss of 4 wickets in 10 overs. The required run rate is now crept over 10, while the current run rate is half of that, 5. 102 more runs now required of the 60 deliveries, but if these two continue to go in with the runs, anything is still possible. And like you can see, when Dhoni is there, you have to be quick in your feet because you have to scamper for the twos. First ball by Parag, smashed over mid wicket by Ambati Rayudu, and takes takes 2 runs over there and gets the strike back to face the 17-year-old Parag, who has conceded 12 runs in 2.1 overs.
Riyan Parag, the youngster, only 17 years of age, and what a moment this is, making his IPL debut. And the score is now 52 for 4. We've got Subrat Biswal and Anju Yadav saying Dhoni, and don't fear when Dhoni is here, while John Saravanan says Thala Dhoni rocks. And we got another Ray as well saying SS. I'm showing Super Kings. Chennai is what she's supporting, and we'll have to wait and see how things work out. Sadeep Shah, thank you, I'm fine, how are you? And he's saying that today Rajasthan will win. That is his prediction. 53 for 4, and Chennai Super Kings will and always are now depending on Thala Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the favourite adopted son of Chennai, and he's up against the youngster in Parag. Goes for the slog hit, does Dhoni, and clears. That's hit the rope, has it? Yes, Ben Stokes a signal, it's a 6.
We were talking about Karen Pollard smashing the flattest 6 in the IPL, but I think Mahendra Singh Dhoni says challenge accepted, and this has to be an even flatter 6. Goes down on one knee and goes for the big slog sweep and hits the boundary line directly, putting the 17-year-old under pressure. And that is what a great captain, a great leader would do. He does know which bowler to target, and he does exactly that. A big 6, another 6 in another over for Mahendra Singh Dhoni. The score moves on to 59 for the loss of 4 wickets. 99 runs now needed of 50. 93 runs now needed.
A lot of pressure now on the young boy Riyan Parag, who's just been clobbered for a 6, and suddenly they've picked up the scoring rate. A few runs coming in the previous over, 9 runs already in this over. We've got technical Rupan saying I love you CSK. Ramesh Buddha says MS is here. He certainly is. And we've got John Saravanan saying Thala Dhoni rocks. Yes, he does. and as of now, MS Dhoni is what Prayas Yadav is supporting, and King Shin Vagela is certainly happy, while Anju Yadav says Mahi is magic. Sunny Singh wants a wicket, and at the moment that is single taken. That means Raidu's on strike, and he's clobbered one down the ground. Will that get to the fence? Yes, it will. A boundary for Raidu and Chennai Super Kings. 11 overs gone, and it is 64 for 4, 14 runs from that Parag over, and that means that they are now starting to score some runs quickly at Chennai.
Well, like I said, when Mahendra Singh Dhoni gets in the crease, he makes sure that his batting partner also does well and accumulates a big partnership to put the opposition under pressure. Let me tell you, it's 64 for 4, and at one stage it was 34 for 4 Chennai Super Kings, but now a 40-run partnership by Kedar Ambati Raidu and MS Dhoni has now brought the momentum back in CSK's favour. Anything is quite possible as of now, because if Rajasthan Royals still manage to take the wicket of MS Dhoni, then they will be clear favourites because there isn't much batting left. But for now, it's 88 runs now needed of the final 54 deliveries. MS Dhoni is on 20 of 14 balls, while Ambati Raidu is on 32 of 28 deliveries, 1 boundary and 1 6 under his belt.
We got Ravi Singh and technical Rupan along with Subrat Biswal saying what everyone in the yellow at the Savai Man Singh Stadium are singing and shouting, Dhoni, Dhoni. And Ravindra Rajput still supporting Rajasthan Royals. Mahi is magic, but today it won't work, says Sudeep Shah. We'll all have to wait and see. Azad Malik along with Irfan Sheikh, welcome to Cricket Lounge, and we'll have to wait and see, can Talaiva Mahendra Singh Dhoni guide Chennai Super Kings or will Rajasthan Royals prevail? All that depends on this partnership. Worth 40 of 31 runs, chance of a run out at the non-strikers, and Ben Stokes goes for the directed. It's not a directed. Well, Dhoni, Raidu wanted a single, Dhoni sends him back, and what was Raidu thinking?
And if you look at the last 13 deliveries, 25 runs have come out of the bat, but a lapse of concentration by Ambati Raidu and Dhoni. In fact, it was Dhoni who actually said yes initially, and Ambati Raidu had come halfway down the crease, but he quickly sent him back by saying no, and had it been a direct hit, it would have been really close, but things are getting heated out there at the moment. CSK now move on to 66 with that flick shot by Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who takes a comfortable single. A partnership of 41 runs now of 33 deliveries, and 87 now require of 52 deliveries. Raidu's on 32 of 28, and Mahendra Singh Dhoni is on 21 of 16, and you could just see by his face that MS Dhoni enjoys such games.
Absolutely, and we've got Rakesh Kumar and Neeraj Kumar supporting Chennai Super Kings and Mahendra Singh Dhoni, while clearly Amrinder Bahubali wants Dhoni dismissed along with Sunny because they want their team to win. Susan Gurung says MS Dhoni, it's your day, and K. Vagela, it's also supporting Dhoni along with Gul Faraz Alam supporting Chennai Super Kings. Partnership worth 41 of 34 deliveries. Chennai have now moved on to 65 for the loss of 4 wickets. Chiranjeev Lal Sharma says Jai Hind Sharma ji, and at the moment it is Dhoni and Raidu who are looking to guide Chennai Super Kings home. Chennai Whistle Polo says money, and Deepu Sipu also supporting Chennai, and a lot will depend on this partnership as another single comes off the bat of Raidu. He moves up to 33, 66 for the loss of 4 wickets, Chennai Super Kings, and this partnership certainly helping Chennai get back in the game.
66 for 4, and another interesting stat over here by Abhishek Panta, given lowest power play score in this IPL. If we talk about that, then the 3 scores have been the first by in the first encounter between Chennai Super Kings and RCB. RCB scored 16 runs for 1 wicket against CSK, and it was followed by Chennai Super Kings in this match 24 for 4 in the first 6 overs, and Sunrise Hyderabad versus Kings 11 Punjab, which had happened a couple of days ago, 27 for the loss of 1 wicket. So Chennai Super Kings stint in today's power play is something which is not to be looked at. 24 for 4 in the initial 6 over, but so far so good for Chennai Super Kings, but because they have recovered quite well.
Well, it all depends on this partnership between Dhoni and Ambati Raidu. We've got Wazid Ali and Sanjay Singh supporting Chennai Super Kings, while Amrinder Bahubali says Dhoni is one of the most popular cricketers, but today RR will win. And Bharat Batra says even Captain Cool is feeling the heat of Jaipur, and he will feel the heat. Wait and watch. We've got Ranjit Kumar and Rohit Kapoor tuned in as well. And Dhoni Mars says money. Well, absolutely, if Chennai are to win, a lot will depend on Mahendra Singh Dhoni. End of over number 12. It's 68 for 4. And now final 48 deliveries remaining. That's 8 overs and 84 to win. That's 10.5 required run rate. Modern day cricket, if these two stick around, quite possible.
And let me remind you, Karthik, and to our YouTube listeners, in the first encounter between Chennai Super Kings and Rajasthan Royal at the M. Chidambaram Stadium, Chennai Super Kings were in a similar situation when 25 runs were scored by them, but 3 wickets had fallen in quick succession. And then came in Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and there was a brief partnership with Kedar Jadhav, followed by Dwayne Bravo and Ravindra Jadeja, and he took the score to 175 there, and he smashed 83 runs and the final over went for 25 runs. So you could see that he is the danger man, and even if he's not going for the big odd boundary like Kieron Pollard was yesterday, he is still quite dangerous because he can smash you for 20 runs in the final over.
Absolutely, Dhoni can. And John Saravanan says, I hope CSK become the champions of 2019. Paras Yadav supporting Chennai along with Gulfaraz Alam. And Bhikram says CSK won, while Sadeep Shah says Dhoni will be dismissed in over number 16. Shreyas Gopal is bowling over number 13 as he bowls a short one. Pulled away, and Johnny, in fact it's Ben Stokes, he has been phenomenal in the field, saves another boundary, but in the end only a single.
Not only does he save a boundary, he saves 3 runs. The 2 batsmen didn't even go for a double there. The way he took the ball on the first bounce and then threw it on one go was just phenomenal. A modern day example of how fielding should be done by cricketers, and that is how you do it. Once you're in the outfield, the score now moves on to 69 for 4. Ambati Raidu tried pulling it for a boundary on Shreyas Gopal's very first delivery of the over to put pressure back on Rajasthan Royals, but it didn't seem possible right over there. MS Dhoni is the man on strike, and it's almost certain that he's going to target him, but he hasn't this time around. He cuts it and takes a single while giving it back to Raidu.
Ramraj Verma says Dhoni power. Chiranjeev Lal Sharma says good commentary. Thank you, Chiranjeev ji. And we've got Sanjay Parikh supporting Chennai Super Kings, says Chennai will win the match, and Ranjit Kumar says Dhoni is the best cricketer. Now, I think Dhoni will target bowlers, but he will pick his delivery. He's not going to target every delivery. At the moment, 70 for 4 as Raidu works one away for a single, and it's over number 13 in progress. Kushal Golcha still supporting Rajasthan Royals, and Ranjit Kumar says he also wants to be a cricketer. Well then, Ranjit, continue working hard and just don't lose focus. Kaif Alam says, like almost half of India, Dhoni.
Absolutely. Whenever this man bats, all eyes are on the TV screens, and there used to be a time when Sachin Tendulkar came out to bat and the entire world watched in silence, but ever since Sachin Tendulkar announced his retirement, it's been Mahendra Singh Dhoni all the way. And talking about his innings against Rajasthan Royals, in the first encounter he scored 75, an unbeaten 75, and right now he's on 23 of 19 deliveries, and he loves battling against the Rajasthan Royals because he averages over 40.
Absolutely, he loves batting against the Royals. As Dhoni gets stuck in, has he got enough? It seems he has. Into the crowd for a maximum. I love Dhoni, says Prashanta Tamu. Then Prashanta, you'll be happy with that. Dhoni has launched one into the crowd for a maximum. Tournament hit number 300. 306th for Dhoni for this season. 85 meters long 6, and well, it is Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
And we did see a captain's knock last evening by Kieron Pollard. Could it be another captain's knock today? Because Mahendra Singh Dhoni is definitely turning up the music against Rajasthan Royals. And Shreyas Gopal, the bowler who was supposed to be the trump card for Rajasthan Royals, is being taken apart. 2.5 overs, 25 runs. Ambati Raidu also going hammer and talks against him, while Mahendra Singh Dhoni has had his fair success against the mystery bowler, but a good Yorker length delivery bowled at a quick pace this time. Good comeback by Shreyas Gopal, and you could see that it almost got the better of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, but he managed to take a single. And let me tell you, the partnership has moved on to 54 with that 6 of 43 deliveries, 78 for 4 and in 13 overs, and 74 more runs required in the final 7 overs for Chennai Super Kings.
Well, 74 of 7 still possible as long as Dhoni is there. Ranjit Kumar says Dhoni power, and Ramraj Verma is also chanting Dhoni like Anju Yadav. And we've got Shivram Baghel says nice. And we've got Sanjay Parikh who says he is from Ranchi, where it all started for Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Well, Bharat Batra, who is quite inside of Rajasthan Royals, has now come up with the movie line saying Mahi maar raha hai. And yes, certainly Mahendra Singh Dhoni is giving a right whack, and Jabir Ahmed says it will be a nail-biting match, may just go down right till the end. And Pankaj Savalia supports Chennai Super Kings, and Karen News will be with the Rajasthan Royals. Well, it's a divided house. Vivek Yadav says CSK 1, and Karim S. Sir, I've read your comment. Thank you very much for the love. And we've got now Ben Stokes. Why am I calling him Johnny Besto? Well, it's Ben Stokes who's now been given the ball, and the first ball has been worked for a single. 79 for 4 now, Chennai Super Kings. 73 required of 41. That's a lot easier than what happened last night.
Exactly, 74, 42 deliveries, and yes, Mumbai Indians had quite a task. They needed over 40 runs in the final 3 overs, and they were losing wickets at left, right and centre, especially when Mohammad Shami came back into the attack. But somehow Dhoni has managed to revive this innings, and against a team which was all over Chennai Super Kings. If you talk about the fielding placements, if you talk about the wickets that they were taking, everything was going in their favour. But Ambati Raidu has smashed Ben Stokes for a 6 coming down the track, treating him as if he was a spinner over long off, and the momentum is back on the Yellow Army, and they are proving to everyone why they are known as the team to beat and are also the defending champions of the Indian Premier League.
Absolutely, another 6 here for Chennai Super Kings, this time off the bat of Ambati Raidu, dances down the track and says to Ben Stokes, go fetch that. What a shot that from Ambati Raidu. Priyanka Patel is back as well. Rahul Jaiswal along with Niyaz Khan and Bikar Bani. Thank you very much for the love. We've got Mohammad Farazul who says Rajasthan need Dhoni's wicket. Yes, they certainly do. And we've got Uthaya. He's asking Enna score ji. So score is 86 for 4 at the moment. 13.3 overs gone now. 66 required of 39 deliveries. Ramraj Verma, Akash Patil along with Kaushik Havaldar also all chanting Dhoni, 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 and Priyanka says Dhoni will win the game today. He's already on 40, is on 31 of 22, while Raidu is on 42 of 35 runs. And look at Dhoni's strike rate, 140.91. He's batted very sensibly, and Dhoni is, is a brilliant captain, is what Unnati says, and Kuldeep Dubey says he will be dismissed. Raidu will be dismissed in the next over.
Well, I would also like to request a few YouTube comments to be kind to Ambati Raidu as well, because he's also playing quite a sensational knock over here. He's on 42.
If he does well today, if he wins the match for Chennai along with Dhoni, he may have just booked his ticket to the World Cup in England.
And he's most certainly watched KL Rahul's innings yesterday. So so it's a tooth and nail at the moment when talking about India, about the squad of the Indian cricket team as they head to the World Cup quite soon as soon as the World Cup, as soon as the IPL gets over. But Ben Stokes has pulled off, and I think there has been a problem with his thigh, but he's going back to ball. Last 28 balls, you could see 48 runs being conceded by Rajasthan Royals. The runs have been leaking. In fact, they haven't been leaking, they've been going all over the park by Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Ambati Raidu. The score's on 87 for 4, 65 more runs needed of 36 balls, so it's still anyone's game.
Absolutely, still anyone's game. A wicket here can change it all, and then a massive partnership could change it. Outside edge, but drops short of Sanju Samson, who does a good job diving to its right and saves the ball. Otherwise, that would have flown away for a boundary. Guri Sandhu. Rajasthan scored 151 for 7 and is chasing 152 to win. At the moment, it's 87 for 4 Chennai Super Kings, and what a recovery this has been from Chennai. At a point of time, they were 24 for 4, and since then, these two have added 63 runs for this partnership in just 48 deliveries. Looking a bit nervous now, our Rajasthan Royals, as this partnership goes on to blossom. And well, will that be given as a wide? Yes or no? Well, yes, it has been. flicks one and bowls one down the leg side. Another run added to Chennai's total, 88 for 4. And Jabir Ahmed says Dhoni can do it all. And well, a lot of players listeners are saying Dhoni is their favourite, including Ulash Golchaun, Niti Pandey, Anju Yadav, along with Prashant Tamu. Well, you're not alone. Even he's my favourite as well. The king, Talaiva, big boss, Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Well, he's everyone's favourite. It's 88 for the loss of 4 wickets in 13.5 overs, and Ambati Raidu is on 42. But a good fielding effort by Ben Stokes. If you look at that in replay, that would be amazing, because Ambati Raidu came down the track, he drove it. Ben Stokes collected it on the follow through with his left hand and then threw it with his right hand, which is an impossible task, but he's in sensational fielding form, if not his batting and bowling. So this is something quite important and something to look at for Rajasthan Royals, and the third umpire review has been taken over here. I think Ambati Raidu might have made his ground, but those are good signs, and the strategic timeout has been taken over here by the Rajasthan Royals. So the score as of now is 88 for the loss of 4 wickets in 14 overs. The required run rate is still of 10.67. Ben Stokes got conceded for 9 runs in his 1 over. 42. Ambati Raidu is on 42 of 37 deliveries, while MS Dhoni is on 32 of 23 deliveries. 64 more runs needed of the final 36 deliveries. 88 for 4 is Chennai Super Kings score in 14 overs, and 152 is the target. We will be back in a short while. The strategic timeout has been taken. Till then, keep listening to Sports Flashes. We will be back.
This is Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes. It's time for Indian T20 Showdown. Stay tuned to Sports Flashes. You are listening to Sports Flashes live.
Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. Moves it back. Here's Ronaldo for the hat-trick. And Cristiano Ronaldo does it again.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio.
And what a performance by the number 3 seed, Saina Nehwal, who tomorrow will contest a third All-England semi-final.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes. This is Sports Flashes live.
The flying Finn from Helsinki is on his last lap, looking magnificently good for his 20th World Championship win.
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes. You are listening to Sports Flashes live. Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Welcome back to Cricket Lounge and Sports Flashes. Chennai Super Kings versus Rajasthan Royals, match number 25. And what a recovery this has been from Chennai Super Kings, from 24 for the loss of 4 wickets to now 88 for 4 after 14 overs. And it's the duo of Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Ambati Raidu that have guided the ship with a 64-run partnership. And now it is Jaydev Unadkat who's been introduced into the attack, and Wally thinks that he will be decimated by Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Although he's bowled well so far, 2 overs, 1 wicket and 10 runs is all that he has given so far. But now with 6 overs remaining and 64 to get, The required run rate is 10.67.
I'm sure he had sleepless nights when Dhoni smashed him for 25 runs in the final over in the previous encounter. But if we talk about MS Dhoni's stats over here, then the most number of 30 plus scores in the IPL as a captain, Virat Kohli leads the pack with 56 30 plus scores, and it is followed by Mahendra Singh Dhoni with 55 plus 30 plus scores. So you can see these two match winners who also belong to India are match winners for their franchises as well. And if Ambati Rayudu reaches his 50 over here, then that will be his 18 to 50 in the IPL too. So good contribution by him as well. 89 for the loss of 4 wickets, 63 now runs needed of 35 balls, and Chennai Super Kings must not stop their assault on Rajasthan Royals, because if a good over of 5 or 6 runs comes now or then the pressure will soon add on the Chennai Super Kings.
Absolutely. We got Kedar Paudel supporting Chennai Super Kings, and Bharat Batra says looking gettable but not easy task for CSK, and he still thinks that Rajasthan Royals will win. Rajesh Jena says Chennai will win. We got Wafa Hussain along with Yashoda and Sandeep Sahu all supporting Chennai. Raidu will be dismissed in this over, says Kuldeep Dubey, and Som Prakash saying well, Dhoni, excellent job done, and I'm sure if he continues till the end it will be done. Shiva Sharma says CSK will win the match in the 18th over. We got Jabir Ahmed. MS is a big player, certainly he is, and he's proving it again. I love you, Dhoni, says Yashoda, not alone in that. We've got a lot of people who love that. Satish Pardeshi is supporting RR, while Jabir Ahmed says MS will win, but I support Rajasthan Royals. That's a different call. And it's got Yashwant Yadav saying CSK will not win today. Mohammad Alam, he says Dhoni can make impossible possible, and Ben Stokes gave 15 run in the over, I think. Well, we'll see when Ben Stokes comes back to bowl. At the moment it's Jaydev Unadkar, and he's done a decent job. 3 deliveries, 3 singles, and the score moves up to 91 for 4. And as we speak, that's gone out of the park. This time off the bat of Ambati Rayudu, a maximum for Rayudu. He moves up to 49-6 for Ambati, 97 for 4 Chennai Super Kings, and it is looking gettable.
And another good plan implemented by Mahendra Singh Dhoni. I'm sure Jaydev Unadkar had in his mind that Mahendra Singh Dhoni would be the man to target him after last match's assault, but he cleverly gave Ambati Rayudu the single on 2 occasions, and Ambati Rayudu went down the track and smashed him for a 6. So that's how he can turn out to haunt you. Even if he's not batting from the other end, he makes sure that the other person hits you for a 6. So Ambati Rayudu is on 49 of 39 deliveries. Mahendra Singh Dhoni is out 34 of 25. 55 more runs needed of 31 deliveries. 97 for 4 is the score. And CSK, with this kind of partnership, 75 or 53, I think the game might well go within CSK's favour if they don't take a wicket.
Absolutely. We got Sandeep Paudel also on our YouTube feed. Welcome. Suzanne Gurung says CSK will win, while Shiva Sharma, who's an RCB fan, says when will RCB win? And to reply to that, Suzanne says next year, bro. Well, just the way things have gone for RCB, it doesn't look like they will be able to win a game or two. We've got Mohammad Aslam and Rajiv tuned in, and Mohammad Aslam, if you want Hindi commentary, you can tune into our Hindi lounge, which is also on Sports Flashes and our app. In the meantime, another boundary here, and this time from Ambati Rayudu to bring up his half century. What an innings from Rayudu. 1 away through towards the onside and collects a 4, and with that it's the end of the over. 50 up for Rayudu, 100 up for the Chennai Super Kings, 101 for 4 after 15 overs. And well, we got some stats about Rayudu.
Ambati Rayudu's 50 comes up, and this is his 18th 50 in the Indian Premier League, showing that he is no rookie with the bat. Versus Rajasthan Royals, this is his 3rd 50 for his franchise, and on this ground at the Sawai Mansingh Stadium, it will be a special 50 because this is his maiden 50 at this ground under challenging conditions. It is a big ground, and he has been smashing 6 as if it's a 60 meter boundary, but talking about the score, it's 101 for 4 in 15 overs. 51 runs more needed of 30 deliveries, and the equation has completely tilted in favor of CSK in the initial 6 overs. If we thought that it's going to be a one-sided contest with the score being on 25 for 4, but within the next 7 overs, what just happened?
Well, the game's turned, and certainly it's an excellent partnership between Dhoni and Kedar Jadhav that's got the men in yellow back in this contest. Bhavdeep Singh, we've got 2 overs left from Jofra Archers. That was the answer to your question. While Jabir Ahmed says Archer will collect Dhoni's wicket. They have to do it if they need to win this game to Rajasthan Royals. And we've got Dilip Vaskale supporting Chennai, and Jabir says, Dhoni, please, you need that wicket of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Well, it's interesting how things are going, as now only 51 are required of 29 deliveries, and it will be a fresh over there from Shreyas Gopal. Got delivery to start off with. Remember, chasing 152 runs to win our Chennai Super Kings, and there will be a lot now depending on this partnership. They've done so well to get Chennai back in this game. RR is falling in the match, says Jabir, while we've got Paras Yadav supporting Chennai Super Kings, says Chennai will win. And Satish Pardeshi, Adesh Jadhav, this says Raidu will score 55. He's already on 53, and if Chennai are to win, I hope he scores more than that. 27 deliveries for 35 for Mahendra Singh Dhoni, as a full toss is now worked away towards the onside. A single is all that they will get. Single is something that Rajasthan will not mind, and Unnati says she is supporting Rajasthan Royals, and Lach Golsha wants Jofra Archers to bowl this over. Sunil Singh says CSK will win today, and so does Mukesh Tiwari thinks that it will be CSK that will win the match. Mohammad Nimtullah Ansari has already said that Chennai has won.
Wow, so that's a really good prediction, sir. But if we talk about the score, it's still anyone's game because a wicket here and there. Then Rajasthan Royals are well back in the game. Score is 103 for the loss of 4 wickets in 15.3 overs. Chennai now need 49 of the final 27 deliveries. MS Dhoni is on 35 of 27, while Ambati Raidu is on 54 of 42. And whatever you say about Shreyas Gopal, even though he might have been expensive in his previous over, he has bowled a really good spell over here as well, because the 3.4 overs, 28 runs, that's not bad for an uncapped Indian player, and that too to Ambati Raidu and MS Dhoni, who have paid their fair share of international cricket. And the other thing that I would like to say is that I hope Rishabh Pant is watching this innings of MS Dhoni, and I really hope that he gets inspired by him and turns out to be a finisher like MS Dhoni one day, because
I highly doubt that, because I highly doubt that Pant will be as good as Dhoni. Even if he's half as good as Dhoni, then it'll be better and it'll be good. Mohammad Alam, can you please speak in Hindi? Mohammad Alam, हमारी एक हिंदी स्ट्रीम भी है, ये इंग्लिश स्ट्रीम है, और अगर आपको हिंदी स्ट्रीम सुननी है तो उसमें सौरभ और आयुष बैठ के आपको मैच का हाल हिंदी में बताएंगे. मैच डिस्कशन क्रिकेट लाउंज है उसका भी नाम, और चिट चैट होती है. तो अगर आपको हिंदी में सुनना है तो आप उस स्ट्रीम पर भी जा सकते हैं. इनके अलावा आकाश मौर्य says 50-50 chance in this contest, and Jabir Ahmed hoping that Dhoni is gone in this over. We've got Mohammad Israel saying Chennai will win, along with Shailesh Thakur and Paras Yadav. Jai Govind Jha also is supporting CSK along with Priya Sharma, while Bharat Batra says CSK will crumble, there will be a collapse, just wait and watch. Sanjay Parikh, obviously the boy who's from Ranchi, and claims that Dhoni lives close to his house, says Dhoni will win, Chennai will win. At the moment it is end of over number 16, 106 for the loss of 4 wickets, 24 deliveries remaining and 46 runs to get. 11.5 runs in over is the required run rate, and Sonkar Rajput supports Rajasthan Royals, while मोहम्मद असलम, आई होप आपको हमारा मैसेज मिला है. हिंदी स्ट्रीम भी है. इनके अलावा पंजाबी और बांग्ला में भी आप क्रिकेट लाउंज में जुड़ सकते हैं.
Absolutely. Well, coming back to the score, 106 for 4 is CSK. Score 16 overs have been bowled. The current run rate is 6.62. Required run rate is still 11.5, and 46 more runs required to win in the final 24 deliveries. 46 of 24, anyone's game yet. MS Dhoni is still there, Ambati Raidu is still there. MS Dhoni is on 37 of 29, Ambati Raidu is on 55 of 43, and it's the big man who will be representing the England cricket team most probably in the World Cup. Jofra Archer, born in the West Indies but most likely to represent the England team is back, and he has bowled a shot of a good length delivery in the first delivery, a single taken. The score moves on to 107 for the loss of 4 wickets. 45 runs now required of 23 deliveries, and his final 2 overs will be crucial because he just conceded 5 runs in his previous 2.
Well, Adesh Yadav is asking how many runs and how many deliveries. Chennai Super King needs 45 runs in 23 deliveries to win the match. Raidu and Dhoni out there in the middle. Pawan Kharse is supporting Chennai, and Pam Kumar says Chennai will win. Bijoy Keshri is also supporting Chennai Super Kings. It's going to be an interesting finish as Jofra Archer has been introduced into the act. Lucky there for Ambati Raidu. Ball hits the pad, runs away, and another excellent fielding effort by Shreyas. But by the time the throw comes in, couple of runs has been picked up. RR are fighting good, says Jabir Ahmed, who also said, please Dhoni bro, out ho jao. And it's obviously Rajasthan Royals and fans know that if Dhoni is there till the end along with Raidu, it's going to be very difficult for Rajasthan Royals to win the match. Nitin Jadhav supports Chennai Super Kings, while Prakash Nitharwal saying RR will win. Dilu Muhammad is enjoying our coverage from Zimbabwe. Thank you very much. While Mukesh Tiwari says CSK will win because MS Dhoni is on song. Sabari is supporting CSK, and Javir Ahmed, you liking our coverage, thank you very much. Raidu will get out in this over, says Bharat Batra. We'll have to wait and see. But this time Raidu drives one down the ground for a single, and now it is the score moves up to 110 for the loss of 4 wickets. 3 deliveries bowled in this over, and what a knock this has been. 55 not out for Ambati Raidu in just 44 deliveries. And Mohammad Israel has tuned in from Saudi Arabia. Thank you very much for all the love. And Guri Sandhu, Arif Khan and Mahendra Cherania, welcome to Cricket Lounge. A Bude supports CSK, while Mahendra is supporting Rajasthan Royals.
And talking about the delivery by Jofra Archer, he bowled a bouncer to Mahendra Singh Dhoni, but it struck him in the chest. We rarely see Mahendra Singh Dhoni get beaten by pace. It was bowled at 143 kilometers per hour. There was a few excited Rajasthan Royals fielders over there. They thought that he had gloved it, but it clearly struck his shoulder or chest. We shall see. A good bouncer by Jofra Archer, and yes, in fact, it struck his helmet. So that's a really rare sight, because if he talks
the first time I'm seeing that, the ball hitting Dhoni's helmet.
Actually, and this is for the very first time that I've seen a bowler dominating in one delivery, MS Dhoni. So otherwise it's the other way around. So I'm pretty sure if Jofra Archer comes for round 2, MS Dhoni might get the better of him. But good delivery by him. It's clever of him to not bowl a Yorker length delivery to MS Dhoni, because he is known for those helicopter shots.
Absolutely, we've all seen that how it worked out in the movie MS Dhoni, the biopic, and how he learned how to play that helicopter shot. 112 for 4. Final delivery still to come. Jabir Ahmed thinks this match will end in a tie. Kanha Nayak is supporting Chennai Super Kings. Krishna Kumar along with Trilochan Barik all supporting Chennai Super Kings. And we've got Pradeep Kumar saying Chennai is doing good. Yes, they are. And Dilu Mohammad says Raidu looking hungry. But for 100, he may not get to 100 obviously, but he's certainly doing a good job. Mukesh Tiwari, Shailesh Kumar and Murgesh Pillai supporting CSK, along with Mohammad Ibrahim and Gyanendra Deepu Keshri is also tuned in. Vikash Duhan and Amina Samad says no, RR will win, in reply to Mahfuz Alam, who says CSK will win. Over number 17 comes to an end. 113 for 4, 39 needed of final 3.
Good over by Jofra Archer, a much needed over for the Rajasthan Royals. Just 6 runs coming off that over, and that will definitely add pressure on both the batsmen. MS Dhoni is on 39 of 32 deliveries. Ambati Raidu is on 57 of 46. Final 18 deliveries, 39 runs. Still anyone's game, you can never say. And I think this might be a really crucial over for either of the teams. And if we talk about the partnership, 89 runs have come between the both of them of 67 deliveries, 113 for 4, 39 needed of the final 18 deliveries. And if we talk about the bowling figures and the overs remaining for the Rajasthan Royals, I think it's Dhawal Kulkarni who has 1 over remaining. He has been he has given 14 runs in his 3 over quota. Jaydev Unadkat also has another over left, 23 runs in his 3 overs. Jofra Archer has another over left, but he won't bowl the next one. Rian Parag has an over left. I'm sure he won't be bowling the next one. Ben Stokes still has 3 more overs left, so they could target either Dhaval Kulkarni, Jaydev Unadkat or Ben Stokes.
Absolutely. Well, they've got 3 overs and 39 to get. The target is 152. Ganesh B and Sardar Abbas. At the moment, they've scored 113 for 4. Have Chennai Super Kings. Nanda Ray along with Mohammad Nadeem, and both of them supporting Chennai and RR. You got Yasoda, Kanak Nayak, Irfan Shaikh, and it is Ben Stokes who's been handed the ball. Look at the partnership, 89 of 68 deliveries. That is what you call a recovery. And Javeed Ahmed says chasing is too easy to win in any IPL match. Well, MSG stands for Maro 6 Dabake, says Tilochan Barik. Well, love the creativity of all our listeners. Ritesh Sankritya says Chennai will win, and we've got people tuning in from all over the world. Thank you so much for your love in this contest, and we will make sure we continue to improve as we go on this season. Ajay Kumar Das is tuned in from Qatar. Good evening, Ajay Kumar, and I hope you're enjoying the coverage. We got Amarjeet Das supporting Chennai along with Sahadat Tanveer, and Roman Tata is saying CSK down. Well, at the moment it's both of them, Dhoni and Kedar Jadhav, who are doing the good stuff for Chennai. 39 to get of 17 deliveries. Anything can happen here, and we've got Ben Stokes bowling over number 18. 113 for 4. The target 152 as Dhoni launches one through towards long leg. One bounce into the fence for 4.
A poor delivery by Ben Stokes. He had bowled a good delivery at the first ball, not giving room to Dhoni, but in the second delivery he does the exact opposite by giving him an opportunity to chance his arm. He pulls it, one bounce over the fence for a boundary, and a crucial boundary because the pressure was building on the Yellow Army. 117 for 4 the score. 35 more runs needed of 16 deliveries, and we were talking about how well Rajasthan Royals have contained Chennai Super Kings. They've only given 32 runs in the previous 4 overs, so they have brought down the run rate a notch because just 32 runs coming of the final 4 deliveries. Ben Stokes conceding 13 runs in 1.2 overs. 117 for 4 is the score, and you can see there are some busy players out there. Ben Stokes, Steve Smith, Joss Butler, Ajinkya Rahane all getting into the mix, deciding the field, and it seems like there are 4 sets of fielders and even just 4 sets of captains.
Right.
And even Joss Butler
out there for Rajasthan Royals. And comes Ben Stokes for the 3rd delivery of this over, wide. That's not going to help Rajasthan Royals. Good take nonetheless by Sanju Samson, diving to his left. Now 34 needed of 16 deliveries. 118 for 4, and you wouldn't want to be Ajinkya Rahane right now.
Exactly, because he knows how dangerous Mahendra Singh Dhoni. He's been with him in the camp. In fact, he's been a part of those partnerships when Mahendra Singh Dhoni was finishing the innings, and he knows how that mind works whenever there is a run chase. The partnership is now of 94 runs of 71 deliveries, and there are a few Novi Chennai Super King players over there. Harbhajan Singh didn't feature tonight, but he is pretty active on this bench, biting his nails over there. He smashes another pull shot, but there is a fielder out there, takes a single, and moves the equation to 33 of the final 15 deliveries. With that 119 for 4, Ambati Raidu must move up a gear. And if you talk about tomorrow's contest, then it's Kolkata Knight Riders versus the Delhi Capitals at the Eden Gardens. Will Kolkata Knight Riders be looking for revenge, because it was at the super over when Delhi Capitals restricted the Kolkata Knight Riders to score 11 runs?
Yes, it was at the Firoz Kotla that Delhi Capitals won the game thanks to Kagishwar Abada's terrific Yorkers, and they won the game. We've got Satish Pradeshi, Ali Ahmed saying Chennai will win the match along with Mohammad Nemtullah Ansari. As goes another big shot, it's in the air, and has that been taken? Yes, what a catch there by Shreyas Gopal. That's a big wicket. And it's Ambati Raidu who's gone, trying to score a big one, and in the end it's wicket number 5. Finally the partnership worth 95 has been broken. 119 for 5, and now all the supporters for Rajasthan Royals can be happy. Went for a slog heave, and he skied it in the air. Ganesh Shinde, Mahesh Lekhwar, Pramod Gupta, welcome to Cricket Lounge. And what a catch that was from the youngster, running backwards in the deep and completes a terrific catch. Now it's Sir Ravindra Jadeja who's come out to join Mahendra Singh Dhoni, but an excellent knock by Ambati Rayudu, 57 of just 47 deliveries.
A brilliant knock at a crucial time, 24 for 4 to 119 for 5. What a knock that was by Ambati Rayudu. But if Rajasthan Royals do manage to pull this off, you have to praise their fielding, because they were top notch. I think the best display of fielding that I've seen this season in the IPL. We've seen a few catch drops, but we've seen a few blinders.
More than 40.
In fact, yeah, exactly. So this comes as a pleasant surprise, because they've taken more than a couple of blinders in this match, be it Shreyas Gopal's catch, Ben Stokes' catch, or Jofra Archer's run out. So there has been a good piece of fielding over here. 119 for 5 in 17.4 overs. The required run rate moves up to 14, and MS Dhoni has to be that man to finish it off for Chennai Super Kings if they want to win another game over here. He's on 44-35, and there might be a possibility of him taking the strike if the two batsmen crossed.
But I think they must have by the time the ball went up in the air and came back. And yes, it is Dhoni on strike. Raidu gone for 57. Ben Stokes, after taking a terrific catch, has taken a wicket. And now it's on Dhoni and Jadeja to see the innings through, and a single there for Dhoni. Dilu Mohammed says it's time for the helicopter to land. Well, I think it's time for the helicopter to take off and get a few big ones for Chennai Super Kings. Mithun Raja says Chennai will win thanks to Mahibai, and Priyanka Patel says RR have started making a comeback in this contest. We got Hemanta Bagali and Sadeep Shah saying RR will win by 4 runs. Well, that's a good bit of prediction. We'll have to wait and see if that happens. Saurav Kumar supporting Rajasthan Royals. Ritesh Sankritya, the superb commentary. Bhai, thank you very much, Ritesh. Now we'll continue to do our best. I like RR supporters, says Prakash Mitrawal. Ali Ahmed, who is this boy asking the 6 over 55? Please send me his name. I am not very sure what you mean there. And bad luck maybe for RR today, says Javeer Ahmed. Well, Mohammad Molim is supporting Chennai Super Kings, and once again excellent in the field have been Rajasthan.
And this time it
Royals.
was Jaydev Unadkat. So you could see the levels. Even if Jaydev Unadkat pulls out a blinder over there and stopped a couple of runs, then it means that Rajasthan Royals have woken up on the right side of the bed, it seems. 120 for the loss of 122 with a double taken by Ravindra Jadeja, 122 for 5, and in the final 2 overs, 12 balls remain, 30 runs are to be taken for Chennai Super Kings to win the match, and there are 2 ways of Rajasthan winning this game. They either take 5 wickets or they run down the balls. Anything is quite possible. Even a super over seems likely. MS Dhoni is on 45 of 36 deliveries, 1 boundary, 3 sixes with a strike rate of 125. Ravindra Jadeja can hit a few lusty blows as well. He's on 2 off 1, and it's going to be another nail biter of a finish. Last evening I thought that might be the final one of the week, but I think these games just keep getting better.
Absolutely, every game keeps on getting better in the Indian Premier League. Javeer Ahmed says CSK will win by 3 wickets, while he also said if the match goes into the super over, then it's not going to be easy for Chennai. Jaskaran Khairan, well, 30 runs needed off the last 2 overs. Dhoni is on strike on 55. Jofra Archer is the man bowling this over as Dhoni picks up a single. And now we've got our supporters, Chennai Super Kings supporters, all tuned in to this excellent contest. 11 deliveries remaining, 29 to get, and well, Adarsh Upadhyay, Amina Samad, Sahir Akhtar, Khatib, well, and Howler Summit. It's going to be an interesting match. Ankit Yadav and Bhanu Pratap Yadav, Keshav Chakravarti, Sanjay Parikh. Welcome all of you to the Cricket Lounge. And we've got Samson Saini and Shiv Mangal. Maybe CSK will win. That's his thinking. We got Vinkal Kamboj thinking RR will win this contest. 120, 3 for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Score for Chennai Super Kings. Jadeja is on 2. He's on strike. And a lot will also now depend on if Jadeja can hit big here.
The 28 runs now needed of 10 deliveries, 2 singles coming in 2 balls, and they would need more than that. But if you look at Mahendra Singh Dhoni's intent in this over, he did take a single, and there was no intention of going for a 6. I think he's playing with the bowler's mind. The bowler who is going to bowl the final over, he's playing with his mind, and he's clearly stating that it's you that I'm going to target in the final over, because he's giving Jofra Archer respect so far. But there are still 4 overs remaining. Anything could still happen. Dhoni's on 46 of 37. Chennai Super Kings is on 124 for the loss of 5 wickets, and a full toss ball to Dhoni, waist high. Will it be a no ball? But they would scamper for it, irrespective of the umpire's decision. And no, the no ball has not been given, so it was a fair delivery, legal delivery. Dhoni moves on to 48, and talking about the equation, it's 126 for 5. 26 now needed of 9 deliveries for the Chennai Super Kings.
Well, we've still got Kana Naik supporting Chennai. We've got Rajendra Bacheria supporting Rajasthan, along with Sahir Akhtar Khatib and Yasoda also supporting Chennai. 9 deliveries remaining, 26 to get for Chennai Super Kings. Sonali Pawar also supporting Chennai Super Kings here in this contest. Dhoni has to go big. Dhoni has to launch into those big shots as he comes back for another second. That's Mahendra Singh Dhoni picking up 2 runs and 50 up for Thalaiva. The big boss Mahendra Singh Dhoni, 50 of 39, 128 for 5 Chennai. Now 24 needed of 8.
22nd 50 for Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and his job is not finished yet, and he is most certainly feeling the heat. He's cramping out there. He's on one knee, if you could see him, and there's big trouble for Mahendra Singh Dhoni, but he just has one more over left. Let's see what happens over here. 22nd IPL 50 for Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Second was his RR, and first was his first on this ground at the Savai Mansingh Stadium. So Ambati Raidu striking his first 50 at this ground. MS Dhoni also striking his first 50 on this ground. With that too, 24 more runs needed of 8 deliveries, 128 for 5, and it's quite clear that he's going to target the final bowler, not Jofra Archer.
Well, I think he's trying to get as many runs here so that they are in striking distance in the final over. We've got a lot of support coming in for Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Chennai Super Kings, like Sonali Pawar, Anjali as well supporting Chennai. We've got Sanjul Purohit. I believe Dhoni can make impossible possible, that's for sure. We've seen that. Katoch supporting CSK along with Chandru Sathi Murthy as another one worked away towards super cover. Will they come back for the second? Yes, they will. Excellent running between the wickets. Cramping or not, Dhoni still turning those ones into twos. 7 deliveries and 22 to get. I bet he goes for a big one at the final delivery of the over.
I really hope, but just look at the way he's punting and just look at the passion. It went straight into the fielder's arm. He was on the back foot, and Jadeja was the first one to touch the crease, but irrespective of that, he still managed to make it quite comfortably, and that signifies the importance of Mahendra Singh Dhoni in any team. Many question his presence in the Indian cricket team, but that's what he brings, and that's why he can prove out to be a world champion in the World Cup, and he can prove to be a match winner. And this is not a rare sight, because we rarely see Mahendra Singh Dhoni getting any cramps. That does definitely mean that it's pretty hot in Rajasthan.
Well, maybe cramps, maybe dehydration as well, because it's and he's obviously been hit on the helmet as well earlier as Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Well, we got Samir Kumar along with Sadeep Shah and Satish Pardeshi all supporting the respective team. Anjali supporting Chennai, Katoch supporting Chennai as well, and now it's 31 degrees Celsius in Jaipur at the moment. The humidity is 25%, and though you can clearly make out that Dhoni is struggling, although there is the wind of 13 kilometers per hour blowing across the city of Jaipur, but it is a very, very hot place. Dhoni is struggling. We've got the physio out there helping Mahendra Singh Dhoni out with those cramps, and now 7 deliveries remaining, 22 to get. Rajat Kharial says, Mahi, I love you. Well, everyone does, and apart from that, Batra says maybe we will see second super over today of this season. We might just see that. And Sailesh Kumar, Rajat Kharial along with Fazil Puria Devil says Dhoni out. No, he's not out yet, but he's struggling with cramps. Half century for the former Indian captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni. 52 of 40 deliveries, 3 sixes and a boundary for Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
What a knock this has been by the former captain MS Dhoni. 52 of 40 runs. He is the captain of the Chennai Super Kings, who have won the title on 3 separate occasions. Ravindra Jadeja on the other end is also quite handy with the bat. If we talk about his batting figures in the IPL, then he also has quite a few runs under his belt. Well, Ravindra Jadeja has been a part of 160 IPL games, out of which he has batted in 122 innings. No 50s and no 100s by him, but his strike rate is of 122 and his average is of 23, which does signify that he could add those 20 to 30 runs. But this will be the final delivery of the over. 22 runs now needed of 7 deliveries. Dhoni is now back on his feet. The physios have left and he does look like he's got a breather. He looks fresher now. And what will he do? Will he scamper for 2? Will he take a single or will he go for the boundary?
I think he'll go for the big one here, Dhoni, as he tries to inside edge. That will be a boundary. 420 over, 19 gone, 134 for 5. 6 deliveries, that's 1 over remaining and 18 runs to get for Chennai Super Kings to win this contest.
Jofra Archer would be feeling hard done by because that was an excellently executed Yorker by him. Dhoni went for the big mid-wicket shot that he usually goes for a big 6, but unfortunately for him he couldn't connect. But fortunately for him it got his inside edge and raced past the final leg boundary for an important boundary. And the score moves on to 134 for 5. 18 runs now needed of the final over, quite possible, but Ben Stokes will be the bowler who will be bowling the final over. And there are many people who are still with us, and since Mahendra Singh Dhoni is batting, it is tend to happen. Hassan Ali is saying that CSK is the best. Hamad Gandal is backing Rajasthan Royals. Ayush is also backing the Rajasthan Royals. Beneath Babu says that Dhoni will rock it in the final over, and Anjali believes that it is going to be CSK who wins the game today. It's a tight contest. 18 of 6 deliveries. Whose side are you on, Karthike?
Well, I'm not taking any sides here. I'm just trying to make sure that I get the best coverage across to all who are tuned in. But Naresh Chauhan says Dhoni is best captain. Well, he's proved that. He's won everything there is to be won as a skipper. And we got Jaria, go for it. A comment coming from Bharat Batra. And Mohammad Pintu is also tuned in. Rajat Karyal commented that dear Combs, I have a question, but I still haven't received your question. And 6 needed of 18 deliveries. It's Ben Stokes. Remember, 6 need, 18 needed, or 20
Flashbacks.
Flashback. World T20 final. And it was a certain Carlos Brathwaite who plundered him all along the carpet. Jadeja, it's one, it's in the air. Will it go all the way? Yes, it will. He's flat on the floor. It's Jadeja. Dhoni hits him with the bat on his head. Jadeja is lying on the floor and hammers a 6. Would you believe it?
One of the most extraordinary shots that I've seen in my as a watcher. What a shot that was! That was outside the off stump. Jadeja smashes that for a 6. He falls on the ground flat, and even Ben Stokes falls on the ground flat, and that is the most picturesque moment of the IPL. You could see what a moment, and Jadeja has connected that, and how that just signifies how good those bats are. 12 now needed of 5 deliveries, and Mahendra Singh Dhoni was having a jibe at him. He hit him with a bat on his helmet, but luckily he wasn't too hard. 12 needed of 5, and Jadeja making his presence felt over here.
Absolutely, Ali Ahmed, you're right. That's a 6, and Nanak Chand supporting CSK. Full delivery, and he clobbered it. It goes again for the cut. This time towards sweeper cover. There's only a single there as the fielder is.
Oh, it's a no ball.
It's a no ball. Can you believe it? That'll be a free hit now for Chennai Super Kings. Now 10 needed of 5 deliveries, and Dhoni cannot be dismissed here. Why? Because it's a free hit.
So he goes for the handsome 6 over here, and Ben Stokes, like I told you, flashbacks. Carlos Brathwaite, it would have been better if you would have given Dhaval Kulkarni the over, but Ben Stokes it is, and how crucial will this no ball prove to be? We saw in the previous match between Mumbai Indians and Kings 11 Punjab that Ankit Rajput bowled a no ball. Kyron Pollard took complete advantage of it and smashed it for a 6, followed by a boundary.
And Sonali Pawar has made it very simple, says only 2 6s and the game is over. Well, it's Dhoni on strike. It's a free hit. I won't be surprised if this gets launched into the attack. Ayush Koirala from Nepal is tuned in as well, along with Dinesh Kumar, Sanjay Parikh, Satish Amarjeet Das, and it's Ben Stokes now to Dhoni, and Dhoni plays it down the ground. Might not be a boundary. He will only collect a couple of runs. Yes, he does. So now 8 needed of 4 deliveries. CSK 10 runs only exactly. Now 8 needed for Chennai Super Kings to win this contest, and still a lot of fans here. We are our supporters gone, says Santosh Hirmat, and a couple of runs there picked up by Dhoni. So 8 needed of 4 deliveries. 144 for 5. No one is leaving the Savai Mansingh Stadium.
So irrespective of whether Dhoni manages to win this or not, but this is how run chases are supposed to be, because at one stage you were 24 for 4 and now just look at the equation. 8 runs now needed of 4 deliveries. Mahendra Singh Dhoni is the man on strike. Ben Stokes is bowling under pressure. Two balls have been delivered. What will Dhoni do over here? But what unaccidentally delivered Yorker over here, bang on. It was almost similar to the one Kagisura ball to Andre Russell, and a big wicket. What a
Dhoni
delivery.
is gone. Dhoni has been bowled. What a delivery there by Ben Stokes, a Yorker, and that's the end of Mahendra Singh Dhoni's innings. He's been bowled by Ben Stokes for 58 of 43 deliveries, and a terrific Yorker there by Ben Stokes, right on the money, on the middle stump, and it's Dhoni's innings that's gone now. Well, another twist in the tail here for Chennai Super Kings. Dhoni is bowled by Ben Stokes of 58, and now 3 deliveries remaining, 8 runs to get. Standing ovation from everyone at the Savai Mansingh Stadium, but Dhoni is gone. Yes, oh no, says Anjali, and Ashish Mehta says Dhoni maar raha hai. Nice, Dhoni is not hitting it anymore. He's gone and he's back in the hut now. Mitchell Santner is the new man, and well, can Chennai get 8 of 3?
Well, it's important for Santner to either be confident on his hitting abilities, or he just takes a single and does the wise thing by giving Ravindra Jadeja the strike, because he is high on confidence. 8 runs needed of 3 deliveries, 19.3 overs have been bowled, 93.3, and you could see the leadership group of Rajasthan, while Jos Buttler, Ajinkya Rahane, Ben Stokes and Stephen Smith all in it discussing about what their next plan is about to be. A crucial wicket coming at a great time, and you have to praise Ben Stokes after being smashed for a 6 on the first ball, after bowling a no ball, after conceding 2 runs on a free hit. He comes back and bowls a brilliantly executed Yorker. It's a game of fine margins. If you do not bowl a Yorker, if you do not execute it to the utmost excellence, then it goes as a full toss and you get smashed over mid-wicket for a 6.
Well, absolutely, there's fine margins there, and on that occasion the margins favouring Ben Stokes. 144 for 6, 8 needed. What's going to happen? Well, you guys, all of you tuned in, Rishpal, Nayan, Bishnoi, all of you tuned in, please let us know, what do you think? Sonali Pawar, they need 8 runs of 3 deliveries to win the contest. The Chennai Super Kings, it's a full toss, being given as a no ball. Will they come back for the second? Yes, they will. So they'll pick up 2 and a no ball with a free hit. So that's now 5 needed of 3 deliveries with a free hit. What is happening? What is happening at the Savai Mansingh Stadium? This is self-destruct by Rajasthan Royals. Jadeja is now having a word with the non-strikers and umpire. We've got umpire at the square leg as well, and he's saying that's not a no ball. Well, we'll have to wait and see what's happening here.
Is it a no ball or is it not? Because the official umpire who was standing in front of the wickets had indicated it as a no ball. Mahendra Singh Dhoni seems pretty much animated for the very first time. Rare sights in this game. I've never seen him this animated, and no, the umpires have reverted with that decision. The leg umpire says that it is not a no ball, but this might be a big moment in the game. I see Mahendra Singh Dhoni walking in the field, and it should be given as a no ball, because if the umpire has given it, then it has to be the final decision.
It is the non-strikers and umpire who's given it a no ball. Dhoni striding out. You don't see that happen very often, and Mahendra Singh Dhoni looks absolutely livid. And he is, it's such an angry face there from Mahendra Singh Dhoni. He's come out and he's having a word, and Dhoni says he gave it a no ball. Who are you to overturn that decision? Did he give it a no ball or not? That's what Dhoni's saying. Ask him. He gave it as a no ball, and the leg umpire says it's not a no ball. Ben Stokes now comes in, and Dhoni's saying, well, I'm not talking to you. Get the hell away from here. It's all happening. It's all happening at the Savai Mansingh Stadium. Stephen Smith is just a silent spectator with his hands behind like a student, learning from the biggest and the greatest captain of all, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And this still isn't confirmed. Well, Satish, how to bowl, how many runs? We'll confirm that as long as that no ball is confirmed or not.
So I think that it has not been confirmed, and Mahendra Singh Dhoni, I've never seen him this way. He's pretty, I don't know how to describe it in words. I think you People have to look it on YouTube as what just happened over here. Mahendra Singh Dhoni just walked into the field as if he meant business, and he had a tussle with the umpire, intimidating him, and it most certainly was a no ball.
It was a no ball. It certainly looked like above the waist. That's why there's no wonder why Dhoni was so livid. Anyway, 6 needed of 2 deliveries as it stands right now. Well, what have you done, umpire? Santner on strike. He goes for a big hit through towards a long on, and that will be fielded by Jofra Archer. They'll come back for 2. Jadeja wants a third. That's no chance that they will get a third. Remember, RCB versus Mumbai Indians, there was a no ball that wasn't given, and now Chennai versus Rajasthan Royals, it was a no ball and not given. Once umpire is given, it should be a no ball. That's what Santosh Harmath is saying, and yes,
Shocking,
that's what Mahendra Singh Dhoni is saying as well. Absolutely shocking. Final delivery, 4 to get.
And if that was an over, Karthikeyan, then the equation would have been one of just one delivery, and CSK wouldn't have lost this match because that would have been a free hit. And now it's just 4 of 1 delivery, and like I said, the umpiring has been shocking. If the umpire has given it as an out, as a no ball, then it has to be no ball. And if the umpire has given it as an that way, if an umpire gives it an LBW, the leg umpire says it's not out. That doesn't mean that it's not out. You're there. Your job is to give the decision over there.
Absolutely. And Wally, we've seen some shockers from the umpires throughout this IPL. We've seen a lot of poor decisions, poor umpiring, and well, what can you say? Was given as a no ball by the non-strikers and umpire, but in the end, the leg umpire turned it down, and after watching the replay, it did look that it was a no ball.
It was an absolute no ball, but 4 runs needed of 1 delivery. Can CSK pull this off? It's a wide, I guess. It has to be a wide, yes. And CSK would have won the match if that was a no ball, but no. The game still goes on. 3 runs needed of just 1 delivery. Ben Stokes just keeps on surprising everyone, and Harsha Bhogle just came out with a tweet, and he states that we are never short of drama, are we? The straight umpire has called it a no ball, but the square leg umpire says no. But right now, Ben Stokes has given it a wide. 3 runs needed of 1 delivery, and if they scamper for 2, is going to be another super over.
Well, we don't know that. 2 final delivery, 3 to get. It's Santner on strike. He goes big to Santner. Has he got enough? Yes, Super Kings win the match by 4 wickets. It's a Mitchell Santner who's finished it off in style. All the drama, forget about that. Mitchell Santner plants one over long on for a maximum. Chennai Super Kings beat Rajasthan Royals by 4 wickets. What a day, what a finish this has turned out to be.
What a game of cricket. This is why IPL is considered as one of the best, in fact the best of league for franchise cricket. It was 18 runs needed, if I'm not mistaken, of the final over. There was a 6 of in which Ravindra Jadeja was flat on the ground, and Ben Stokes was also flat on the ground. You should see that. There was a no ball and overstepping. There was 2 runs taken. Then Dhoni got out, bowled by a beautifully executed Yorker. Following that, there was Mitchell Santner who was on strike. Controversy arose when Ben Stokes bowled a waist-high no ball. The umpire indicated it, but the leg umpire begged to differ, and he called it, and he stated that it was not a no ball. Mahendra Singh Dhoni came into the field and asked, why wasn't it a no ball when the official umpire, the stand-in umpire, has given it a no ball? They were quiet, and then there was a wide delivery, and then Mitchell Santner just finishes it off as cool as a cucumber. What a match! What a game!
What a match! What a game! Chennai Super Kings have defeated the Rajasthan Royals by 4 wickets. What was looking to be an Rajasthan Royals win, but they've snatched victory from the jaws of defeat, and what a finish there. Quickly, we'll talk you through what's happened today. Chennai Super Kings captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni won the toss, elected to bowl first, and Rajasthan Royals in their 20 overs scored 151 for the loss of 7 wickets, with 28 coming on the bat of Ben Stokes, 23 for Josh Butler, 15 from Smith. Ajinkya Rahane is scoring 14, and Riyan Parag scoring 16, and Shreyas Gopal, a quick fire, 19 in the end from him, getting them to 151 for the loss of 7 wickets. 2 wickets each for Ravindra Jadeja, Shardul Thakur and Deepak Chahar, while a wicket there for Mitchell Santner. And then chasing 152 to win, Chennai Super Kings smashed the 6 of the final ball of the contest to win the game while scoring 155 for 6 in their 20 overs. Mahendra Singh Dhoni top scored with 58. Ambati Rayudu scored 57, but it was Sangha who scored 10 of the final 3 balls that he faced, including a 6 to get Chennai Super Kings home. A massive line down 6 from Ravindra Jadeja, as everyone in the Chennai dugout is having a laugh. And as far as the wickets for Rajasthan Royals are concerned, 2 for Ben Stokes and 1 each for Jofra Archer, Jaydev Unadkat and Dhaval Kulkarni. So that's the news from the Savai Mansingh Stadium that Chennai Super Kings have defeated Rajasthan Royals by 4 wickets to move and create a gap at the top of the table. What a way to finish the game. Ben Stokes can't believe it. 1 New Zealand born to another New Zealander, and it's Mitchell Santner who comes out on top. Dhoni is relieved, although he still looks absolutely livid and angry with the umpiring decision. Mitchell Santner, the hero for Chennai today with the last ball 6, and it's Chennai who've defeated Rajasthan Royals by 4 wickets. That's all for today. Tomorrow it's Kolkata Knight Riders versus Delhi Capitals at Eden Gardens. Do tune in at 7:50 as we bring you the live coverage, updates and analysis of that contest as well. But tonight we will leave you with the news that Chennai Super Kings have defeated Rajasthan Royals by 4 wickets. This is me, Karthika Sinha, along with Valli Siddiqui, Paritosh and Sahil, signing off for the night. Thank you very much and good night. Be safe.
You are listening to Sports Flashes Live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes Live. Sports Flashes. It's time for Indian T20 Showdown. Stay tuned to Sports Flashes. You are listening to Sports Flashes Live.
Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. Pulls it back. Here's Ronaldo for the hat-trick. And Cristiano Ronaldo does it again.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.